we talked about whether or not we all wanted to still stay together. The answer was yes, because Noda still needs a quest. Gris has nothing better to do, and Paladin and Sam are doing something.
Which, by the
Still
way,
doing something with
Figuring it out.
this is
It was more
the
so
point where
acknowledge that there was use of the party.
This is the part where I remind you all that if you would like to make adjustments to your character's story or background or give them new purpose, you are free to talk to me outside of games and sessions, send me DMs and whatnot, be like, hey, I was thinking this for my character, or hey, I want my character to have something. That's a good start. It's just like
I would like my character to be in the game.
I'll work on that. I'll get back to you.
A little bit of workshop.
Someone's in the kitchen
but
doing
Hey,
shit.
but staying on my point,
Someone's
like,
cooking.
Listen, I'm just
that I take
pissing in the
notes.
sink. Don't worry about it.
That's my dad's ringtone.
It's so fucking long.
I know.
Why are we?
I thought you had I thought that was like a landline phone that was just like going crazy.
I don't know anyone who has a landline anymore besides my parents.
I used to have a
I found
landline
out
at
that
my
ours-
old house that I used to just play with because it wasn't plugged in or anything.
Yeah, I found out that ours, if people call it, it sends like an automated text to my dad having it, so I can use it to sign up for stuff. I just have to tell him that he's gonna get a text and then like relay the
Oh
information
my
back to me.
God.
Or you can just not tell them.
Well, then I don't get the information.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, we met up. We decided we were going to do that. We went and talked to Deshaun. He gave us a blessing. We also got a little bit better direction on where we're going to go. We know that it's somewhere north of Lucky Fortune, kind of near the base of the
There's a
mountains, but not
vague
into the
path.
mountains.
Yes.
And there is a vague path. So don't you dare say I don't take notes, motherfucker. I used to be the one doing the recaps.
Okay, so now that everyone's here, though, can you do it again?
No, that's your job.
Okay.
He doesn't do recaps for us anymore.
I've been doing it for the past.
for
Hold on a second. I've been
spectators.
doing it for the past 11 sessions. What do you mean?
You've been doing it at least since we started this campaign. And
Yeah.
then you kind of picked it up near the end of
11
You're
sessions.
gonna tell me I don't take notes, and I'm not.
You
gonna
don't
do
take
recaps.
notes. You don't take
You're right,
The
notes.
last
worst
time I
response to
didn't.
being told that is to not take notes.
Yeah. Oh, what? Gotta prove you right,
be
just
fair,
to spite
I didn't
you.
do
Like,
that
okay,
last time
cool.
'cause I was fighting a headache, so that's
Cool.
my excuse for not listening.
I mean, yeah, if I take notes and you're like, man, people don't take notes,
But
you're
I'm
like,
also
okay,
just
well, fuck
like-
you.
But it's also like, no one doesn't know this. I'll write down whatever Penny tells me, but
I don't take notes, so I'm more in character.
I do
did
it
do
'cause
that
it's
as
a
Nasir.
character choice.
I did do that as Nasir. If something did not matter to Nasir at all, I would
Oh
not.
yeah, if something was happening near me, I'd play Pokemon Showdown. Like, I
At
don't
least
know
pay
this,
attention,
I don't
but I'm
have
not
to know
gonna.
this.
It's not my character's job.
I'd like to
remember it.
imagine though that Pal is since he's a Warforged, he is playing like some sort. He's playing like
In
Tetris
his
in his
head,
head.
he's just
Yeah,
got,
Totally have
he's-
Pokemon Showdown built in.
He's just playing
You see
solitaire.
between like his eyes, there's this Pong. One eye is the other paddle.
Like the Pokemon doesn't exist in this world, so he's like playing out on like chess or something. He's got
Oh,
like
I'm sorry,
a
he's playing
He's
what's
just
that ripoff
throwing
one that has
like,
guns?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
he's playing Pal World. He's playing Pal
Yeah,
World
yeah,
Showdown.
yeah, my bad. That makes more sense. That's
oh
it.
my god, wait, there was a kobold named Soccer Bopper.
There was, yes.
I forgot about that.
All right,
And we're now
so
Why is
friends.
his name not highlighted? These
Yeah.
are the important
And
notes.
he might give me a mechanical crab and/or other invention.
That wasn't important to me. It was just his name.
Alright,
that is on
so,
his floor
yeah.
somewhere.
review. The party took downtime to relax and take note of the loot they retrieved from Aya Nore. Penny looked into further investigating some information that they uncovered there by visiting the house of the hideous hag and collaborating with its proprietor, Deshaun, and his ward, Soccer Bopper. They were tasked with visiting. They were tasked with visiting his friend Meredith in the north, who has gone cold for months on end before, but Sock Bopper was just kind of bothered by it, and you guys offered to go check it out because there was a slight cross in interest in that Meredith was trying to create basically the antithesis to Omeron, which you guys had come into.
Yes. And
in
he
return,
may have some more information for us.
Soccer Bopper offered to make you guys something. You weren't sure what. He was working on like 5 different projects because ADHD will do that to a kobold.
Hey yo.
ADHD will do a person to a kobold like deathly.
Yeah, so he was working on like 5 to 7 different things in that one attic space, so you don't know what you're getting. That's my way of saying, hey, I'm gonna roll on a table when if you guys succeed. But yeah, you guys went to head out north, and while there is a slight path, for all intents and purposes, I will be treating this travel as off-roading, as there's not a dedicated road to it. So, as we're starting out this session, I will need someone to make a. I need you to pick someone as a lead.
It should be me, probably.
And then I need a survival check from the lead.
Okay, first of all, is it me? Does anybody have a reason it shouldn't be? I have +7 in survival, and I'm a good target to be shot first if we walk into an ambush.
I feel like it should be me because I want to.
It would be either you or Noda. I don't know what Noda's.
Mine's only +5, and
Ah,
I
okay,
have
yeah.
no reason to understand that I have a new wild shape right now. So.
Okay.
Because I don't know
Yeah,
what that
I'll go,
means.
I'll
I'm
go.
a barbarian.
I will lead, and
so-
can I use guidance on the check?
For this long of a
Oh,
check, no, you cannot.
All right.
Can I use a bardic inspiration on that check?
You can.
Alright, shoot a bardic inspiration.
bardic
Well, actually, let me see the check
or-
What's
first.
your bardic?
It's a
What do I
reaction.
add to? Oh, right. You can-
Yeah, it's a reaction, so I'll just wait to see what you get. D6, by the way.
You're just walking, you take a wrong turn. He's like, no.
No. I just don't know if this is correct or not. Well, let me inspire you. You go right.
12 total.
Alright, 12 total.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot,
Alright.
shoot it.
Wait,
I don't
wait,
have
wait,
it.
no,
That's
it's on
with
the
this. That's with it. I thought you
Oh.
said you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're doing reaction rules, so you can't give it before a check. It can only happen after. The
After,
check.
yes.
Okay.
After.
I
That's
shove
Yeah, I
Cal
thought
out of
I
the
mean,
way.
I
Allow
thought he said
me.
you.
yeah. I was gonna wait until after.
Yeah,
Do
you
you
can see the
want?
check.
Do
No, I
you
know, I
want?
thought you did.
Do you want to
Okay,
take over, Noda? You'll be able to make a survival check of your own, but it'll be at
No, I gotta-
disadvantage.
Start of the day. I
Okay.
just want to
I'm
make
not
sure
joking,
this is
but
the
I have
default, Leo. I'd like to cast aid on myself, Pal, and Penelope.
It is already on.
Yeah,
Awesome, Pog.
I'm also gonna be.
Until I have reason to believe that things are going wrong, I'm not even gonna. I'm like, yeah, Belle's got it.
I'm.
I mean,
So putting on,
yeah,
putting on a
gonna
new
say that
shirt.
spell slot. Okay, I'm good.
Hopefully there will be people to hold this time if we run into a combat encounter. And we got a lot of mileage out of that one.
Hey, if you
I'm
want
telling you.
people to hold, you shouldn't leave like city areas. I'm just saying.
Go
That's
into a back alley.
ridiculous.
You.
Whoa.
You.
Well, it's like, hey, I hope I find some people to hold wanders like north into the wilderness. Like, okay, well, sure,
Anyways.
I'll try to make that happen for you. There.
7th level hold squirrel.
You know this stuff. Like us as players, we just love to wander into the wilderness. We've done
You
it multiple
do!
times already.
You did it for like the first like 3/4 of the second campaign.
It kind of works.
Yeah.
We
It
find
did
things.
work. Yeah,
We
it
found a lot of
worked.
things.
But
We found a
still,
whole person.
We found a wife.
We found a healer.
We did
you
find a
weren't, you
that
weren't supposed
was-
to keep
what are the
them.
odds?
Yeah, that was questionable.
Hey, what matters? That's not
You know what,
important.
Leo? Love is love. So it's 2023, man.
Love wins.
I'm saying
It's
one of
okay
the-
to kidnap people
one-
and then force them.
Now, I want to point out that the
That's
player
fair.
character that was involved in that relationship was very rude to a gay couple at the spa that you guys were at. I'm just saying.
She wasn't
Yeah.
homophobic.
Love is
She was
love.
racist. There's a
And
difference.
maybe she loves.
Oh,
to be
okay.
racist.
Nothing to do with it. Yeah.
You know what?
know?
My mistake.
Best
Yeah,
friend
Love is-
ever.
lo-
23. Leo,
love-
you're
love
telling
is
people
love.
You're racist anymore?
We're not allowed to be racist in 2023. That's fucked up.
I just find
That's
I just find it
fucked up.
ironic that Tossie the Air Genasi is on the no-fly list. That's crazy.
Why would an air genocide be on an airplane anyway? Come
Wait,
on.
is temporary max.
All right. So, good news and bad news. Good news, you're not going to be traveling in the during the night at all, ever, because of the bright blight that plagues the land.
It will be night, but it won't be dark.
Yeah.
The night
Bad news.
blight, if you will.
Al's check is kind of taking you guys, just sort of like an awkward way. Like like you head in
That's
the
intentional,
general
don't worry
direction.
about it.
Yeah, you head in the general direction, but then you're like crest the top of a dune, and when you slide down, you notice that you're not going in the same direction you were before climbing it. It's just like sort of you lose an angle every single dune you go over. So like slowly zigzagging your way towards your destination. And because of that, your travel is heavily delayed. I will say that you will be able to reach a destination. I won't tell you which one it
Okay.
is. You will be able to reach a destination if you push forward. However, it will
We're in the
result in
middle
a
of
The
level.
fucking lake behind us. I didn't.
It will push. That is a lake. I like. Thank you for paying attention, though. But you can push forward to a destination. But it will incur a level of exhaustion for all members of the party.
Well, how confident does Pal feel about this?
I mean, if pushing forward brings to exhaustion, I'd probably want us to rest anyway. So
Now, please note, you are in the middle of a desert.
Yeah, camping is gonna be hard.
Sand everywhere.
We're using the new exhaustion, right? Where it's just minus
Yes,
1 to
it's just
for level
yeah.
1. That's
Yeah.
not as bad as
it's
old
not. I don't.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we'll even be able to rest out here.
maybe we shouldn't have played a roster.
This greedy little
I
program.
feel like
says-
Noda would say that in character. Like sitting here deciding, and Noda's like, well, maybe someone should have made it.
No, I rolled a private survival check and I got a 7, so I fully believe we're on the right path.
Perfect.
So
So what would the party like to do?
well,
Can I try and get a feel for if we would be able to set up camp here in any reasonable?
You can make your survival check to try to look for a place to camp.
Yeah.
Can I help with that?
You may, yes.
I got my trusty goggles on. I'm like sort of, I don't know how windy it is
Can I use guidance for that one?
because of the. sand.
Yes, you may use guidance for this.
Yeah, I'm helping.
Low rolls, but that's okay. We're getting them out of the way.
Okay. You are able to find a sort of like a rock that's just sort of like juts far out into the into at an angle that you could easily like rest under. It's not like it doesn't have the full protection of say a cave, but there is sort of like something that you can use to hide yourself from the wind and also the whipping sand.
Yeah, I mean, my personal vote would be that we take cover and don't risk exhaustion, and that then we just get a new start and we have plenty of time the next day.
yeah.
I drag Penny and Chris with me. Cuddle, cuddle!
Huh?
Enough
And we're going to I'm gonna force them to lay in a pile with me. But I'm assuming Pal's gonna stand there to block the wind and sand in addition to the rock. from the
Definitely
other
could. I
side.
don't actually have to actually sleep, so yeah.
Gamesies.
They're like triangulating
What
to
is
make
this
a makeshift
fucking-
cave with just 2 robots and a rock.
Optimal camping. Yeah, Penny would not. Penny's fucking tired. She'd probably like pass out the second she hits the floor.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I
Either
make
to just exhaustion or maybe hitting her head a little too hard when you knock her over.
Alright, I'm gonna turn that off because it's slowing things down a bit.
Oh god, right. This map does have a different color other than pink.
It does. However, of course I'm taking a ration out of everyone's inventory, including the mechanical players. You all lose a mechanical ration.
Okay. You said you were doing that, right? I don't got
Yes, I'm doing that right now.
that. Okay. Just want to make sure I don't want to double off on them because they're expensive.
Losing it.
Uh,
I turned on subtitles for my white noise.
I love how it's lowercase on top and then fully caps.
Weird continuous
Subtitles
wind.
on mic sound. Woo, woo.
I'm sorry.
Whoever,
I'll do it.
I want to be
All
the
right.
person whose job it is to rate those.
I don't think it's a.
How do you guys do anything for your rest? Like anything special to prepare for it? Are you doing a short rest or a
is this
long
a-
rest? Are you doing a
a
long
long
rest or a
rest,
short
yeah.
rest?
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever the minimum is to prevent exhaustion.
For an exhaustion,
I
a
wouldn't.
short
I'm
rest.
not like intent to.
A short rest should
would be
be
fine?
yeah.
Right, that
But-
would have been Pal's though. anyways.
Short rest? Okay, yeah.
I make a nice
if
pillow
my
out of
aid
sand.
expires, I'd like to reapply it. Otherwise, yeah.
How long does aid last again? Is it
8 hours.
8 hours? Oh, you're
Short
you're
rests are
fine.
about-
You're fine.
yeah,
You're
about an
fine.
hour. Yeah, okay.
You're fine.
Pog.
We left pretty
Poggers.
late in the day, so
As a
Actually,
robot,
actually, you've been traveling. Yo, your aid falls off. Do you want to re-up it?
I would love to re-up it.
All right.
Does that put me at
That is
zero
that's 0 second level spell slots.
poggers.
yeah, I'm gonna. I have my familiar. I don't need to do that. I can't swap my spells around, so we take a. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna take the aid,
Okay.
brush the sand out of my fur, best I can. Maybe shake the cloak out a little bit. It never gets any easier walking through the desert.
No.
No.
When you stand on
More
their feet.
sand and more sand and
Just
even more sand.
Coarse, rough,
it's everywhere. You know, this is just, it's everywhere.
And then there's still just more sand.
I mean, I figured you'd be used to it now, Gris. By now, Gris, you live here, right?
Yeah, I am used to it. I'm just there's just so much
I'm used
sand.
to it. I don't like it.
More sand.
How do you get the sand out of your? And she's gonna like point at like the areas underneath her claws where they would be. It just gets stuck in there. How do you get it out?
I honestly, I if I spend like a hefty amount of time in the sand when I get out, I take a whole couple hours to myself and just dig it out with my other nails. It's really tedious.
Cuts to Gris's hands.
It's really satisfying. It's kind of gross, obviously, especially if the sand's been there for a little bit.
Yeah. I have to ask
I, like,
as a
give my claws
as
a
a
sniff.
DM, Gris, do you actually clean your claws, or are you just giving advice to a child?
That's a good
Roll
question.
You're trying to seem more hygienic to this child than you actually are.
I clean my claws sometimes.
Oh no! How often do you floss?
An impalpable amount of time.
Yeah, Penny will just kind of take that advice and just kind of, as they're walking, just picking out underneath like her claws where they like kind of retract to.
hmm
They're not
Sam-
super long, but they're
Sam
like
starts picking at his finger things.
Fingers.
Yeah, fingers.
Sam. Do you not have fingers?
Yeah, I got
I
fingers.
feel like his hands are stubs.
I have like the fucking like the little what do you call the crab claw things?
I was
Pincers,
imagining,
like SpongeBob boy.
Pincers.
I was imagining like
money.
the Animal Crossing hand where it's just like a ball.
It's just a ball. Yeah, so we're just kind of, I guess, shooting the shit, talking about sand as we walk.
Okay.
Every now and then I keep
and that's called
repeating,
me
there's just so much
Sand-a-one."
sand.
Shut up.
You got one. You got one more in you. No.
Alright.
Okay. As you push forward, Pal, continuing with your previous survival check, you zigzag your way across the sand dunes until it begins to flatten out a little bit, until the point where it's no longer guiding you like towards and over dunes, it's guiding you like around and through the dunes. And as you round one of them, you come across one of the first things you notice is a deep canyon that just like it seems to be like a sheer drop off. That's like I'd say like a few miles out from like the actual mountain range, but seems to separate the inner area of the land from the mountain range itself. However, precariously perched, halfway, like not halfway, but very slightly hanging off the edge of the sandy ridge is a weirdly like it is clearly a dilapidated and broken down lodge, but the sheer size and what architecture you can see makes it seem like it used to be like a very extravagant place to live, and it's just in the middle of nowhere with like nothing else around. You can see slightly into some of the broken windows. You can see turned over furniture, dust and sand just spewed everywhere. In fact, do I have a map? I do.
Yeah, map.
Yo.
I have a map for this.
So is this building across the chasm from us, or on the same
No,
side?
it is hanging partially off the edge of it.
Oh, fun.
Do you guys see it?
Yeah.
All right.
Good? Sorry,
think
good
so?
good mapping on the rocks. I spent so much time trying to map out individual rocks so you can still see the rock but not behind it. That shit's hard.
It's all right. You just got to change the type of wall it
it.
has. There are a lot of them that have built-in walls. You
I
can
know,
just
but
change the type
I
of...
fucked it up like 3 times, and then I just got
okay.
fed up with it, and just made them actual walls.
All right. Well,
anyway, sorry.
yes.
In Cam's world.
The wind is still whipping at you, but it doesn't look like a sandstorm's going to start up anytime soon. The skies are still clear, bright, and pink. I'm just not using the effect because it seemed to be slowing down my computer for the change. I told myself I would make a less demanding version of that effect, and I forgot to. So
I would appreciate it because it also takes a toll on my eyes.
yeah, yeah.
There's a level of immersive
Maybe you could have
role-playing.
flashing epilepsy warnings so that people know.
Whenever
Sure.
I'm on my laptop, it slows it down considerably, and it makes it
Yeah.
hard.
So not gonna use it for now. But yeah, you guys are free to explore this map. Again, you have more of a as you get closer to the mission. There's more clearly defined trail there that leads up to it. Thing to note is this area over here is a straight drop.
Hold on, I wasn't zoomed in enough.
Wait,
Can you-
where?
Yeah,
can you
zoom
ping
out.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
up here.
Yeah,
Oh,
the black part that is a straight deep ass canyon.
Mm,
Yeah,
since
I'm
you want to play a
gonna-
new character, just
Penny
you know.
would
Yeah.
say as we kind of split up and walk up. It's like I think this is the place. I don't think anyone else.
Same brain, Maddie.
I want to
What?
look over the edge.
That's probably dangerous.
What? I'm
What?
kidding.
I
I'm
don't have
kidding.
Featherfall.
We can't hear you.
You don't have what?
Noda.
What?
Kill
Yeah.
someone off.
So pal, you see a lot of windows. There's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of broken windows that you can see through, but can't easily
Yeah.
enter given your hulking metal frame.
Oh, Leo, your stream is apparently not showing the game.
Oh, that would make sense. That would do it.
Yeah, you're on the wrong scene.
Cool. It's because we were shooting the shit earlier. I was like, oh, I can't just like show the game then.
Show
It's
the
fine.
map. That's your...
Yeah.
Starting soon as we're talking through the whole first part of it.
Well, it was all theater of the mind anyway, so they didn't miss
That's
anything.
true. This is the first visual we've had.
Yeah, so it's fine.
But Noda, Gris, let's maybe not split up too hard.
Noda, when you gaze over the side and look into the darkness of the abyss, even with your enhanced dark vision, you're not able to see the bottom of that.
Guys, it's really deep.
That is really deep.
Yeah, no.
I can't see shit.
I trusted the kids to not get themselves killed, so I have already I'm
Yeah,
not
Penny-
very
Penny
intervening
is-
with what's happening.
Don't
Penny is
worry,
looking
I
around
have
'cause she
already
has lost
casted
track
aid
of-
on 1/3 of the kids.
Pause.
Uh-oh.
1 second.
Yeah, Penny does not know where the fuck Pal went. So, ooh.
How did
Okay.
this-
We'll keep an eye on
Fun.
them though. Well, with the.
Are you
You're
sure,
currently
Sam?
At the...
Wait, hold up.
You're currently
Oh my
across the
God.
map from us.
Oh, fuck. I know we
Don't-
got direction. I know we got control.
Sam's
Yeah.
like looking the
That's what he
opposite
said.
direction, hands on hips.
Yeah,
we'll
don't
look
worry.
after them.
I was sipping my drink.
Hello?
What the fuck?
Hello.
And he's gonna peek in the Can I make like an investigation check? I'll just peeking in here to see like.
Can we do a 3, or can we like do that thing where people like stack around the corner so we're like on top of
Scooby-Doo style.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of looking to see if I see any signs of life and/or signs of residency, like maybe like a burned fire pit or like dirty dishes, stuff like that.
Sure. Since you're not going in there and actually looking for it, that'd be just a perception check.
I'm gonna tap my foot on the
Bless you.
floorboards. Does it
Thank
seem
you.
stable?
Sorry.
Bless you.
You're at a window
Can I
right
pick up
now,
one of
not
these-
the
can I
door.
pick
Is it
up
a
one of
window?
these rocks
That's a window.
and
They're
then
all, yeah.
throw it through the window?
The front door is right here.
I'm picking up one of these rocks and I'm throwing
Oh,
it through
this
the window. Did anything happen?
Oh, pal.
Alright. Nothing around this. There's a shutter on the side, but it also just leads to a drop off. I'd be careful in there. It
No-
looks like it's all on a cliff. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
no-
how
So,
No,
stable it
Pal,
is.
when you went around the side and observed it, you saw that there was like supposed to be like support and foundation that is supposed to like that's angled from the bottom of the
I think I know what you're talking about.
the bottom of the floor
diagonal
of
face
yeah
support beam.
supposed some of those are still attached to terra firma, some of them are just sort of hanging there.
Yeah, that's not.
Do I make a
Here.
perception check to look at this room, see if anyone...
Yeah,
think
go
I
ahead
have
and make a
an-
perception check.
After Chris does that, I have an idea.
That is you're in front
Send Bert in there?
this is a door, by the way. The rest of them are windows.
Yes, I know this is a window. Is this window openable?
Aren't they
you
broken?
can try.
Could I fit a bone owl through one of them?
Yes.
In theory, you know.
Asking for a friend.
It would be
Actually,
like
I don't-
it'd be like pushing a stuffed animal through like a tight space where like it would squish
I
a little
don't
bit
think I
and you'd
need
have to
to.
like push it.
I can see inside, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm just going to, while Gris is looking up there, I'm going to manifest Bert inside because I can choose a space where I
Alright.
can see for him to appear.
All right. Do you have any new art for Owlbert, or are you just using default
I
token?
don't. We're just using
Okay.
the default owl.
All right.
But yeah, he's gonna like literally like just kind of from the shadows just kind of fully coalesce into his bony form, and then they kind of look at the window, and I'm
Just goes.
just gonna yell. I'm just gonna kind of like softly yell through the window, like, take a look around, see if you can find anything. I'm gonna be
It
looking
raises
through your
like a
eyes.
single wing to try to do like a salute.
And it's grabbed.
And it managed to do something that's like cartoonish like a salute, but it's an unnatural bend, and you hear like a snapping of the wing bone, just, and then
Why
it
are
snaps
they
back into place.
supposed to do that?
And
Do I have
then
vision through. Do I have vision
yes, you
through
do.
Bert?
You should.
I don't currently.
Oh, I didn't
Should be
save. Sorry.
manually toggled.
No.
I can toggle between them, but
There-
it's not
there
giving
you
me
go.
there it is.
That should do it.
All right. So yeah. While Gris is seeing whatever they see up there.
I got
Alright.
17, by the way.
You got a 17. All right. This what you see here seems to be a living space that has a layer of like sand and dust over it. It's there's a lot of broken furniture, some of which you see that like, there was an attempt to organize it at some point because there's sort of like an imprint or shadow of where it used to be in one area of the room, and now you see like it's developing like a new sort of imprint in another corner of the room. Some of it they tried to organize some of it into one side, but kind of gave up partway through. The bed looks like it was. It's got that look of a bed that was made like years ago, and just wasn't touched.
Okay. Interesting. Creepy.
So yeah, Bert's gonna do like a circle of the room.
Sure.
I guess.
You can make an investigation check or a perception check through Bert
Right.
using Bert's
Fucking-
statistics.
Yeah, it's gonna be perception because
all right.
owl and owl has advantage. Well, that's a natural 20
Hey yo.
and a natural 1.
Oh no.
Thank God for an advantage. Plus Bert's perception, so 23 total.
All right, 23 total. I need to check something real quick. Because
Seeing. His
you
head's just
do be
fully spinning
seeing,
on a
but there
swivel.
there are some things that like Bert cannot see regardless of how high he rolls because he is a simple small creature, little guy. He's just a little dude.
Sounded like an insult. Just a simple small.
He's a simple, stupid, small. Okay. What Bert is able to see is that there are similarly broken furniture. Some of it doesn't. There's a few furniture where like it seems like it was broken in like a fit of rage. Others seem like it was broken out just through wear and tear. Like there's ones where like a table's like broken down the middle. Like people usually don't do that unless they're sitting a lot of heavy things on wooden tables. Then there's stuff that's like where a leg just fell off, and that's more commonly to just be like brittle furniture wood. There's a lot of sand that's sort of swept into this corner over here that you see. That seems to be like somebody's attempt at like sort of like using a broom or a brush or something to just sort of clear out a way. And you just generally speaking, you see that the southern side of the house is a bit neater than the northern side.
Yeah. Would I be able to infer whether or not the stuff that's broken out of rage, was it broken out of a singular person or like maybe a fight broke out of some kind?
That would be like you would need to get like into it and do like investigations and try to like Batman Arkham Asylum Detective Vision this shit.
Is there like a gash in the table that's like a clear sword mark or like a
no. There's no like there's no definitive weapon effects. I'll say.
Does Sam know feather falling?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Keep in mind that only.
Are you planning on? Yeah. Are you planning on throwing someone off or like jumping off the cliff?
More time to find another solution.
Listen, we got rope, right? We got a lot of small people.
All right. So who has the enhanced dark vision?
Me.
How far out does that go?
120.
It's more than 120 feet down. So do we have more than 120 feet of rope?
Well,
Altogether,
listen.
probably, but we don't.
No, but I'm saying if you tie one of us, maybe me, I don't know, to like rope, if I fall, you just pull me back up.
You could also wild shape into a bird.
I don't have flying. I don't think.
Yeah, she's not that level yet.
I don't know what you're
wild
talking.
shape into something
What's
that's
a
a climbing
wild
speed.
shape? I'm a barbarian.
All right, fuck.
What the fuck are you talking about?
God damn
Hey,
it.
language.
There. What the frick are you talking about?
What the freak are you talking about?
What the fuck
OMG,
are you
Penny.
talking about?
I'm gonna let Bert land on this table, and I'm gonna come back to my senses. And
All right, you see Noda like on top of you, like sort of clambering on your shoulders.
I'm like trying to see around your hat.
Yeah.
Noda, please, you're heavy.
That's rude.
You're
Like,
crushing me.
As I climb down, I kind of shove you. That was so rude.
Well, I don't see anybody in there. It looks. No, that's the wrong button. Let me just do a 360.
Oh, sick.
Backflip.
It looks.
Yeah,
stable
you
enough.
did a cartwheel.
Well,
I want to check one more. Can I check this cart out as well?
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yeah, what are these big blocks of cheese?
Those are
that's a
big
crates.
box of cheese.
Shitty investigation check. Jesus Christ.
Well,
It's gonna be low.
Cheese. Cheese to meet
10
you?
total.
all right. Guess what? All those crates are empty. It seems like they were emptied out. And whatever
Yeah.
its contents were.
Can I give him a sniff to see if it was like food or like rusted metals or anything? I don't have advantage on anything with smell.
Yeah,
guys.
sure.
I
Go
tried to
ahead.
figure out what the contents of the boxes were, if they were labeled.
Yeah,
right.
sure. Make investigation check of your own.
Luckily, my investigation's not very good.
I found all my dice except my D4.
I got a
and I used
9.
that a lot.
Got a 9.
Doesn't it happen often?
It
Smells
smells.
like wood.
It smells. It certainly has a smell. Is what you're able to determine with a 9.
I got a nose full of sand.
Blow it out.
Just
I'm
gotta
trying.
snort that shit out.
No.
What?
Wait, do I snort it or do I blow it out? What am I supposed
You
to do?
did a line of
Don't- do
sand.
not-
You're addicted
don't-
now.
Oh god. It hurts. I'm holding my head in my
Thankfully,
hand.
the dice apply.
No, just
Don't do
breathe out through your
drugs,
nose
kid.
really hard. Just blow your nose.
Noda is
Like
now
a
covered in snot. Yeah.
There's so much snot. I wipe it on my cloak.
Oh god.
No.
Blow my fool up.
All right.
Well, it doesn't seem like anyone's home. Do we want to maybe go inside? This is kind of.
I don't
We
know
don't
if
know
it's
if anyone's
safe.
all right in there.
I don't know. I took a peek back there.
Let's be careful. Back away from the door. And I'm gonna try
Are you
and.
gonna do a really dramatic kick?
No, I'm gonna open the door like a fucking
Penny is-
human.
Penny is going
I
to
just
back
don't
away
know
from
if
the
there's someone
door.
on the
Oh.
other side.
And he's gonna back away from the door, actually following Hal's instructions this time instead of being like, "Ooh," walking forward.
I'm gonna.
Chris, what do you see up there? Do you want to come down here? Or...
Yes. Sorry, I was in my kitchen getting my
Ah.
food. I'm back now.
Welcome back.
Yes, I would like to come down.
Oh, what happened to your voice?
There actually is a thing. If you right click on your token, you can hit this button to show that you're not at your keyboard.
Wait.
Whoa!
Yes.
Whoa.
What button?
If you
Right
right click,
Whoa.
And click
I
the
didn't even
AFK
realize
button.
that was a button.
That's
Yes.
okay.
It's a very good way for me to
I've
indicate
looked
to
at the
someone
rest
that
Oh.
of these.
Yeah, I'll do that in the
it's a
future.
very good way
I'll
to
put it
indicate that, hey,
okay.
don't roleplay with me. I won't be able to respond.
Wait, what?
Did I get double aided? What's my?
Oh,
I feel like there might have been a problem with
yeah. I also have two. It's only applying
Wow.
once on my health.
It's only applying once.
Okay, so it's just visually double, but I can't remove the double thing either. So.
All right. Well, that's good enough.
We're
Then.
not gonna worry about it.
All right,
I'm
cool.
gonna open the door.
All right, you open the door. Just.
All right. Sam, make sure you're ready to feather fall us with something.
Yeah, I'm ready. What you got? What you got?
I'm gonna
Pause.
stay kind of. Okay.
Uh-oh.
You step onto a board and you hear it sink down and nothing else.
Okay.
Uh,
No offense, you're
now
kind
that
of
I've
the
gotten it
heaviest one
terrain
here.
looks
Yeah,
really
I'm
cool.
checking the inside. Okay. I'm going to stay here. I'll take one to the side so other people can get in. Stay apart, spread apart. Don't be too close to each other. I'm gonna stay over here so that I don't, because the farther you go away from the door, the more risky the flooring's going to be.
Can I try this door right here?
You may.
It's
It
this
opens.
whole thing. I can.
Oh, God.
I didn't see over the edge, but
Is that
It's-
that's real, right?
That is real.
Pal, we
Already?
got somebody on the ground.
Okay. Well, I surveyed the building area, so I know that this part's still on ground, actually. So this room.
Oh, okay, that's what I was trying to ask.
Well, the rest of it's not. This room is.
Mm.
Oh
Yeah,
God!
The rest of it is to varying degrees over a chasm.
Pal,
Okay.
can you check on them?
Yeah, I'm running up. I'm gonna stay back in case we don't know it's.
Oh, right.
Uh,
It takes
I'm gonna
one
do
big
a.
step backwards.
Oh
Can
God.
I just try and assess the condition. I assume medicine check.
It is medicine check.
All right. Wait, no, I can use my dice that I just found.
I have dice.
Look at this.
Wow.
Oh, but it's so much easier when it does the math for me. Hold-
Yeah.
You get the joys of physical dice.
Okay, hold on. Ignore whatever the check says. I rolled an 8. So what's that? 6.
Oh.
You know you can click on your character sheet on attributes. It tells you what to add to each of them, right?
Yeah, I clicked on the attributes, but the problem is it says plus at mod plus add ability check bonus, and it goes off the screen, so I can't actually read.
No, like if you press C when you have your character selected and
Right, I have the
attributes.
character sheet up.
Yeah,
Yeah, and attributes, yeah.
And where it says like
yeah,
medicine.
yeah. Next to medicine says +7.
Right, but I wanted to do the... It says plus here on the far... Oh, wait, I can scroll it if I highlight it and keep scrolling. Yeah, here. Then it gets to +2 plus at bonus.
What?
So it's...
What?
What is going on?
Wait, take a screenshot of what you're seeing.
Yeah, take it.
I
Because
don't
like
think anyone else is seeing what you're seeing.
no one else's character sheet I think looks like that.
Oh, what?
That's
What?
that's what shows in your.
No, but I like seeing where all the things come from.
Oh,
And that's what I was trying to get it to do, but it doesn't in there.
okay.
All right.
And then D4. 3. So 17.
17. Okay. I'll delete this since it wasn't legal.
It's a bummer that it's higher than what you got.
So something that was noticeable right away once you get closer, it was hard to tell from a distance, is that there is a thick layer of pristine, clear, like it's sort of like glass that you can't even tell is there. It's pristine, clear ice. And there's just a chilling aura around it. Penny, when you took a step forward along with Paladin, you noticed that the area is very cold. And when you actually take a step back, it's now, like, less present, but still, you realize it's a bit chilly in this room.
Are they alright, pal? And he's like, kind of standing as close as she can without being close. Kind of like an invisible line that she's towing.
So you're saying this person's encased in ice?
Yes.
Like a layer of ice? Okay. Am I able to get any read on their vitals beyond that, or would I have to?
No.
Okay.
You'd have to do something. It's non-reactive. Their eyelids are closed, so you can't look at pupils.
Okay. Penny, real quick. This is almost certainly magical ice. If it's not, they're already dead. Would breaking magical ice cause problems?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I can check if it's magic.
If it's magic, then they might be okay. If it's not magic, they're dead. So I'm just going to assume it's magic, because otherwise it doesn't matter. And I'm
just gonna look like she's trying to reason that out in her head as well. Like,
I'm like counting fingers, trying
I'm
to
going to start from, let's say, a hand. And I'm going to try and carefully break through the ice a little bit.
How are you doing so?
Just break their fingers.
Yeah, I'd like.
That's a very realistic thing.
No, I have to know, because like this is obviously a very delicate procedure. How are you doing this? What do you do? Are you just grabbing it really tightly and just trying to like break off a chunk of ice with your hand? Or are you?
So I have a dagger.
Like, what
I'm
do we...
using the sharp end, but I'd probably just kind of tap it.
Just sort of like chip. It's like when you have like a thick, like really thick ice on your windshield on your car, and you just sort of like chip at it a little bit, just sort of like.
I was more imagining like a bartender like hitting a cracking ice with like a bar spoon, just kind of slapping it till it just cracks the ice just a little bit, and then pulling it apart.
I'm thinking of a giant block of marble and someone.
Okay, so. Couple things. First, I will need a new medicine check from you, pal, if you to attempt this.
Alright. And does that one get guidance?
It can, yes.
23.
Your owl is so small.
Alright, so, that makes it so that you can attempt this. What I need now is a strength check.
Oh, God. Don't roll too high. Obliterate.
Wait, Leo, do we know if too high of a strength check will, like...
You don't know, no.
Oh, okay.
And then...
Can I use an investigation check to see if a high strength check...
I think time is of the essence right now.
And then can I guidance the strength check?
You may, yes. I'll allow it.
Alright. 17. Oh wait, no, I didn't add yet. 21.
Uh-oh.
21, alright.
Hold on, wait. Is the right side for saving? No. Sorry, 19. I added the
19.
saving throw, not the modifier.
Alright, 19. It's a slow process. You see Pal, like, begin to, like, take a dagger and just sort of... You guys are gonna be here a while. Penny.
Well, I'm not trying to thaw the entire person this way.
Right.
I want to make sure they're not.
Even to cut out
that's
like
fine.
a hand will take some time. If you want to delicately and carefully like carve out someone's hand that's completely encased in like a thick layer of ice, it'll still take a while.
I'm trying to carve through to the point where I can tell if their skin is frozen through. Like
right.
As soon as I can access skin, that's all I'm going for.
All right. Regardless. Noda, with your passive perception, you just get a general lay of this land. It seems to be a laboratory of some sorts. There's several alchemical components. There's a lot of shards of metal and pottery on this table here. There's several tools in the dresser that Gris is standing on top of. And then there is a weird-looking like gyroscope thing on the table right next to Pal.
Can I?
Do not touch that.
I just want to look. I just want to look.
Yeah, we're just taking a closer look.
Okay,
I'm
don't
leading.
touch
I'm
it.
leading. I'm leading really close.
They are super close to this object. We don't know if it did this to them.
Well, if it did, and I can take a look at it, I can maybe try and
Okay, but
reverse
if
it.
it didn't, we shouldn't.
The game
Let's-
got paused.
No,
Oh,
sorry, I accidentally hit the button. That was an
It
oops.
was
very dramatic.
Yeah, no.
Can I also take a closer look at this gyroscope thing?
Sure, how are you doing so?
I
touch
just want to.
Slap it.
Actually, you know what? Since they're taking like a little bit of time to like chip it out, I'm gonna kind of open up the big spell book on my back and ritual cast detect magic.
Detect magic. Okay. As like you do so, like it'll take 10 minutes to cast that. After 10 minutes, Pal, you're getting awfully close to Whoa.
That's my detect magic template. So I
Sure.
can detect anything that's in that.
Yeah, okay. Pal, you're getting really close to like some skin, but still a bit ways away.
Yep.
Penny, as you cast detect magic, you see several bits of. Oh, this thing in front of you is like a beacon of transmutation magic. The shards on the table seem to have a bit of necromancy and enchantment magic. There are tools that has just like an entire rainbow of different types of magic.
What
Do
did
I
you
get
say
any?
was
Do I
in
get a
this
ping from the
cast?
ice?
The ice. Let me check my.
It would
notes
have to
real
have like
quick.
an active source of magic
Yeah, that's what I was
currently
saying.
for it to show up.
Like, cause like magical substances don't always give off like a ping for detect magic.
Is it like there's any traces where it's just like in the air around it I can kind of see like remnants of a magic or
Yeah, I'd say that there are traces and evidence of evocation magic.
this gyroscope thing, and she's gonna kind of lean in and refrain from touching it, considering Pal is standing directly in her line of sight.
Pal cannot like if he's hunched over carving out this body, he cannot see you right now.
He
He can.
definitely got like the two
It doesn't
hands
matter that he-
behind
it
the
doesn't-
back and like leaning.
Yeah, it doesn't
very
matter that
close.
he can't see me.
Yeah.
I can see him, and that puts Penny on edge.
You also you hear him just like he's hunched over a body just repeatedly. You hear him smack at like some ice, and that's all you get from him.
I might be able to. It's got this. It seems like it's based on transmutation. I could maybe try and use it to melt the ice. I don't know exactly sure how it works. Can I do an Arcana or something to figure out if I could operate the said device?
Sure. Make an Arcana check. You're made for this.
No, I'm not. That's another nat 1.
Oof.
His ass
Same
is
dice?
not seeing.
No, different die.
Oof. Maybe you should have washed all your dice.
Okay. Let me think for a moment. Let me see.
Yeah, I would not touch it,
He's like,
considering
how do I punish?
I would not touch it.
No,
because
no.
Pal,
I'm
Pal
like,
has repeatedly beat into me. Hey,
I-
don't touch things unless
I'm
you
like
know they're
this.
safe.
I'm gonna make a fate roll.
Oh god.
Oh
Fate
no.
roll.
Oh.
It's gonna be a public roll, so you guys can see it.
More like a pubic
good.
roll.
Okay.
Is high good? Is high good?
High is
Usually high's
good.
You know,
You're not
fate rolls
able-
are
you-
usually either random effects or you want higher number.
You're not able to tell anything from, like at all with a nat 1. All you can tell from just like a base level is that the clear like climate of this room is completely like negated the closer you get to this object.
I think this is what and then Penny's gonna reach out and try and touch it.
Okay.
Do I notice this at all?
No, you do not, because you are
All
hunched over the body, chipping away at
Yep.
the ice. All right.
Penny's gonna think out loud while she is. Like, I think I could use this too, and then is reaching out to touch it.
I had walked away at this point because I got tired of waiting for the ritual cast.
You went over to the
Looking.
shards of
I went to
whatever.
look at the dresser or whatever that Matt.
Sure.
Chris was
My
holding on.
ass is looking right now.
All right, I'm gonna delete
I guess
this.
I'm just sort of peering over
Yeah, you can get rid
Pal's
of that.
shoulder.
It'll-
All right.
So I guess I'll just be like. I really hope it's not gonna be 12d6 meat damage.
Uh,
Meat damage? Hello? Is that
uh,
what you just said?
All right.
Well,
I need
cast meatball for
I need a
8d6
Constitution saving throw for everyone within this zone.
Oh boy.
Am
Alright.
I-
That's everyone.
That is everyone.
Broken Foundry.
Yes.
I
So
climbed
good.
on
Constitution
top.
saving throws. You're
Sorry,
into this shit?
Constitution?
Yes.
Yeah, Constitution.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Did it
Oh.
fart? Why do we need a
Oh,
Constitution
Okay, I
save?
got a
You
natural
don't-
20 plus 6.
I got a 10.
That's success. That's a failure.
Got a
Not
9.
6. Jesus.
All right. Let me let's do this private roll because I can reveal it later. So
No. I just wanted to know what was in these drawers.
You should have checked from one space over.
I know, I should have climbed on
If you
top and
stood
then
on top of the
opened
drawers.
the drawers underneath.
Okay, so I have some good news and some bad news.
Some
Let
of
me
you are frozen, some of you aren't.
well, not quite. So the good news is that those you save take half damage. And also, additional good news is that I do not run the rule that if you take a certain amount of damage, you get overkilled. You cannot be
Oh
overkilled.
my god.
Great time to remind us of that rule.
You are not
What's
overkilled
the
by
bad
damage.
news?
You can only. So the bad news is that you can be killed by conditions outside of.
Okay.
And if anyone's HP is reduced to
Oh.
if your HP is reduced to 0, you are considered frozen solid. And we'll see where we go from there. Are you ready to see? The only one who saved was I did. I have its. I have the. I can
Okay.
reveal the value to everyone.
Oh, you can reveal? That's so much
Yes.
better
Wait,
than
so
telling
who
me.
saved?
The only one is Pal. He takes half.
If you all
God.
freeze, what the fuck am I gonna do about this?
Wait, I have 15. That's not as. Whoa, what is
not
the
fair.
saving throw on that?
The DC.
17.
The DC was 17.
No.
God
Jeez.
damn.
Jeez.
So, out of curiosity, is this the sort of thing that Sam would be able to reaction inspiration on?
Yeah. Is
Um.
it?
I don't know how it works.
Yeah, I'd allow it. Yeah, no, I'd allow
Let's
it.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, add a D6. Add a
Let's go to
D6.
D6.
Is that to everyone or just Sam?
No.
Just him.
Just this
Just
one.
one person.
Only do it with one person.
Just me.
The thing is, like, they
4.
could just leave us behind.
All right, he's good. You take half damage now.
Oh,
So,
thank God.
There's still a chance you're knocked out by this though, Sam. You take half damage. Remember.
Bro, what did you throw? Is this like?
This is why we don't touch random magic objects.
Why the fuck would he put a nuke in a room?
All right.
We don't know because they're unconscious.
Respectfully, you're all gonna learn today.
So you said we can't get overkilled by damage, right?
You cannot be overkilled
It
by
doesn't matter.
damage.
Yeah, no, even at half, that also gets me. That's full
I'm
party.
down. That's a wipe.
Sorry, that's nearly 4 times my current HP.
Oh my god.
So,
I am dead.
Same.
Everyone
Uh,
here
chill.
let me explain the situation. Let me explain the situation. Let me explain the situation to you all. Noda, you're reaching for the droid, like what's in there, and as you're reaching, you feel like, wait, your arm can't move as if someone's holding it back, and then you realize you can't move your head, you can't look, you can't ask anyone for help, and you just feel yourself teeter and then slump to the ground. Gris, you're sort of leaning against the wall, just sort of looking, keeping an eye on things, looking at Paladin hunched over a frozen body, chipping away at it. and you see Penny like look like she's about to touch something. You're like, oh, that kid's gonna get up to something, and you go to push yourself off the wall to approach her and like keep the kid out of trouble. And as you go to push yourself off the wall, you're stuck. It's like someone's just got you like stuck like glued to this wall, and you can't move. You're just stuck frozen to this wall forever.
I don't even get to lay down.
No.
Plus 35.
Yes.
You
Sam.
rolled so high. There were so many 9s and 10s.
No, he rolled almost average.
Oh,
10d10. Average is 50.
But just the plus
I'm pretending
35
not to
pushes
look
up
at
to
the-
90.
I'm not looking at the
Oh,
threes
that's
or
a
twos.
good
I'm
rule.
I
Okay.
mean, yeah,
Uh,
10 average is 55. It's 56 total.
Or sorry,
That's
yeah.
above average.
Ow. First of all, preface.
Sam, you feel, you see like a bright light emerge from the corner, and you begin to like internally like firing on all cylinders, get to safety. And like in a backwards hop, you just get frozen in midair and just sort of land with a thunk to the ground. And Pal, you're like chipping away. This is just a simple motion of retracting in a hand and bringing it to a frozen body, and you retract your hand once and you can't move it. And now I'd like to ask a question to the members of the party. What does your character's spirit look like?
Okay.
I would imagine.
What does a typical spirit look like? Is where I'd probably start this.
It can be anything. For example, I would like to reveal to you all. Hold on one moment.
Can it take the shape of creatures?
You can actually, yes. Revealing to you all, as you all get Penny, as you're about to touch it, you hear screaming out like, "No, no, no! For fuck's sake!" And you see a man that looks very similar to the frozen body that Pal was chipping away at. Only this body seems to have like sort of like a watery aura around its head, and instead of like hair growing out from its head, there's like tentacles like a sea creature. And it's like he's just looking at you. I was like, well, welcome to the club, I guess. His eyes are like glowing very brightly. He's very clearly not human. He's just a giant head, basically, with a watery aura around it. And that's who you see. So, for example, you can be a watery space octopus, and that can be the form of your spirit, like this guy.
So, real quick, because different campaigns run different rules for how Warforged
Yes.
work. Were Warforged once people whose spirits were then put into these bodies, or was a Warforged always a Warforged?
Warforged can be people's souls put into bodies. You can decide now. You can decide now if Pal is that. If he was not, then well.
Probably from along those lines. Then just a.
All right.
I mean.
Just a
Take
guy.
what you see in the image of Pal right here, just a very standard, what you'd think of as a soldier.
Is
Or just a human.
is this meat Pal though? Is he still metal or is he made of flesh?
Not metal. No.
Okay.
Pal.
Meat Pal. Meat Pal.
He's real. The meat pal is real.
Meat Pal isn't real. He can't hurt you.
He said he turned a soldier.
Yeah, Penny's would just be. It would just be her, but instead of her wearing her normal, like, sort of like deserty light robes, she's wearing this very, like, not formal, but very, like, traditional, like, small children's dress. And she doesn't have, like, any of her books, any of her hats. She's just wearing this kind of, like, white sheet dress. Like, little poofy shoulders.
Oh, that's so
Hmm.
cute.
I feel like I need to clarify now. Not a fucking modern soldier where being sleek is a benefit. A medieval soldier.
This guy's a
Okay.
power lifter.
All right.
Jonas is just her bare wild
Sam
shape, basically.
is a
You can be like a Happy
Mid-
Meal for all I care. I don't really care.
mid-adolescent, aristocratic-looking boy.
Okay. Father. Father.
Can I have a cream puff? It's Tuesday.
Father, it's Tuesday. Do I get another horse for riding lessons,
He has
Father?
a very dapper-looking spirit, little Polish.
Like, imagine he has the full, like, what the fuck are they called?
like
little
the fucking
neck.
britches.
Just a full like little necktie, like ruffled necktie.
The fucking overalls. Father.
Oh, father. He's got the suspenders and everything. Gris. Oh wait, Pat, you still have something? You have more details for your Spirit Sam?
Sam?
What does Spirit Sam look like other than a British boy?
He is a British boy, and he's pretty dapper.
Is he bald or does he have hair? By the way,
He has hair. Yeah,
what
he has
color
hair.
is it?
Blonde.
All right.
Mid-trim.
Blonde boy.
Yeah,
Blonde boy.
little mid-trim, little blonde boy.
Is it a bowl cut?
No,
No.
he's got
I'm
like
just
a
imagining
just
like
a very
the tightest curls and the longest fucking lashes.
fucking. He's got like a powdery wig from the 1700s. No. Wait, fucking. You know, just a very fucking standard. Mid-cut, blonde kid.
The kind of kid whose parents' house you would rob.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, literally. The fucking
Okay.
Bruce Wayne when he was a kid, sort of thing. You got that thing going on.
All right.
Yeah.
So blonde kid Bruce Wayne.
It's like
Yeah,
bowl cut with
he's
middle
fucking
parted.
he's fucking Bruce Wayne. Before he became Batman, just fucking lame.
Yeah.
Like, laugh at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Gris. What does Gris's spirit look like?
Gris's spirit is also a skunk, but this time walking on all fours.
Just I am. I'd like to like all these are very extravagant and very like powerful, and then Gris is just like a skunk. Like, is that?
Powerful? Are you kidding me? If I saw a ghost skunk, I would lose my shit.
But she's still got like she's got like a red bandana around her neck, like Mystery Dungeon style. Still got the eye patch, but also for some reason has goggles on her forehead, like pushed up.
Eye patch and the goggles.
I'm just imagining
Perfect.
a hyper realistic.
Oh, wait.
And her
And
tail
also,
is her
my
tail
man's
is
got a
bigger than
pendant.
normal.
So my man's have a pendant.
He can have a pendant. He can have any.
Yeah,
You
I
can.
like that.
By the way, your spirit
like to ask a
forms
question.
can change whenever you want and however you want, in whatever way you
Oh,
want.
well.
But also,
Definitely have
actually,
a pocket watch.
Can he start like shifting to like robotic and like back and forth and back?
Absolutely.
And forth, Yeah, let's go.
so Bert
man's
was also
stupid.
caught in the blast.
Yeah.
Blast.
Oh, okay, let me delete him real quick. Well, actually, make a
No,
constitution.
the spirit of a man.
Bert has a spirit. That was the entire.
Oh,
he's a
that's
different spirit.
right. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
So Bert shows up here as well.
Hold on a
fully
second.
Conscious.
Let me.
I didn't
Okay,
watch out anything for Bert, 'cause I never knew this would happen.
No. I know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen.
boy.
So Bert. First of all, please make a Constitution saving throw for Bert. See if he makes the save.
Okay, hold on.
Do I have to do one for
Oh, that's a
Terry,
natural
too?
20. Holy fuck,
Oh
Bert.
my god.
Yo,
He's
so
Mine was
definitely
also a
dead.
natural 20.
With a plus -1 to Constitution.
all right. So you
19.
see Bert's form. He was like mid-flight when that happened, and you see him freeze, and then hit the ground and just like crack and shatter like an egg. And as like his bits slide apart, you see like a spirit begin to form. You see a man with like a bi-spectacled man that has like his hair tied back in a messy ponytail begin to like get like the sound of like waking up from a long nap, just and then you see like just almost immediately just like his form is just sort of like free transformed, liquefied and stretched and like just like squished and spun into like and funneled into the book that is on Penny's frozen form.
That's fucked.
And he's gone.
But was he cute?
Penny's gonna look like slightly horrified.
As a treat.
What happened? Like just looking at everyone's spirit.
There is a very like disappointed, like pissed off face looking at you. Just goes, "You fucking touched the thing," is what happened. The wise man, he points to Pal's like, said not to touch it, and you just went and touched it, and it's, he's like
gonna start crying.
Hey, you made her cry.
oh good, you're crying now. Like, how do I deal with this?
I'm a very tall
I'm
bear.
She's doing
examining my
that very
spirit
like
body right now.
child cry where she's just kind of standing like still, head down, just crying, standing in place.
Yeah, it's just. And what am I supposed to do about that? Just
I just thought
just
if
great.
I could figure it out, I could help. And
I'm gonna throw Spirit Terrence at him. Terrence, get him!
Well, that's right, Terrence.
I'm just gonna assume he's dead. He's just a regular frog, right? Well, we're both.
I'm
Slightly
sorry,
possessed.
I
the
killed everyone.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna roll a fate. I'm gonna roll a fate roll real quick.
I didn't mean
For
to.
Terrence?
All right, I have good news. Terrence was outside the blast.
He's just
Oh, is that a 50 for appearances?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Terrence, my little baby!
So,
I don't-
all right. Next, I need to make another fate roll to see what Terrence does.
No.
All right.
My sweet
Te-
baby.
Terrence is going to attach his tongue to your frozen body, and it is stuck there.
No! Oh.
Did you say
I'm
he
like-
stuck his tongue out?
Yes.
Yeah, like to try and like do
Yeah.
frog things, but he just
Yeah.
got stuck to the ice.
No.
God
Wait, so
damn
what-
it.
Oh, that's really funny.
Like Penny's just gonna keep like crying, thinking she just killed everyone, and now they're all going to hell.
I'm gonna let that happen right now because Pal's still pissed, even though this is not.
I don't.
So, cutting to the chase, is there anything that we can do about this, or is it just up to?
We're all dead, and
they're
we're gonna
forcing.
go, and we're
We're
gonna
not
be
all
absorbed.
dead, Penny.
So-
Look, Terrence made it. He's kind of stuck right now, but
you
But
see,
it's
you
alive.
see.
there's one survivor.
There is
Honestly,
just.
he was the best of us all. So
True,
Penny's
Terrence
just going to
never
like
done
anytime
anything
you say
wrong.
something, she's gonna be like, "No, I did," and then
no, but look at him.
just be loud, crying annoyingly. But I'm going to not do that, so you could have a conversation with this NPC.
This giant floating head will just be like, what do you mean do something about this? We're dead, look at us! All I wanted was to do something good, and you, I'm so pissed.
Alright,
Did you do
answers my
something
question,
good,
at
so you
least.
touched a random thing inside of an abandoned house?
That random thing was my random thing. Thank
I
you
don't
very
think
much.
Yeah, I don't.
So you did this to yourself?
I don't think there's something more condescending than be laughed at by the ghost of a child as you're all dead on the ground.
Just see him a hug. Just.
Are our spirits like stuck in here? Are we like? Is this guy like for eternity gonna have to deal with?
So, how long have you been?
I've been like
What are
this
you in
for.
for?
I'll indicate to his frozen body.
Fuck, fine. Do you think I was able to keep track of time?
Okay, so a long time. Yep. Are bodies recoverable in that state? Or is it...
I have no idea. I've been frozen.
Yeah, I figured you'd know something before you messed with the freezing.
Well, I was. So, if you're gonna be all condescending like that child over there, what I do understand is that we are somewhere in a demi-plane of some sorts due to the godly and divine nature of the powers that I was messing with.
Well, that's nothing I can do about it. And
Neither can I.
Penny's gonna start
Wonderful.
like coughing. She's been crying so long.
Noda's gonna walk over to Penny and sort of just. I can't really put my arm around you because I'm like significantly bigger than you now.
All right.
But soft pats on the back.
All right.
Wait, she's gonna like sniffle. Be like, so are you Meredith?
Oh no, you know me. Yes, I am Meredith.
Oh,
Oh, that actually...
Sock's gonna be so mad at me.
Well, it also increases the chances of some form of search party. Not that it's guaranteed, but At least people know we're out here, and we actually made it to the correct destination.
And he's
That's
of
pretty
this
big.
floating head could pinch his nose. He would. He's just like, and you're friends with Soccer Bopper. Of course you are.
He sent us, and she's gonna like sniffle and wipe the snot off her nose.
Oh.
He sent us to check on you because it's been like 2 or 3 months since you last sent him a letter, and he was
We
worried.
have actually now also diagnosed how long it's been since someone else checked here.
Awesome.
So
Tons of good news as we're frozen dead on the ground.
How long?
I like to
live?
imagine Pal is frozen in like the Shining Jack Nicholson pose, just sitting looking like the most angry motherfucker.
as expressive as his metal face can be.
Yeah.
Um.
And Penny would just continue and be like, "Well, maybe we can reverse it."
I
You
don't
said
think
you-
we can do a ton of anything.
Well,
He's like, don't you
I
think
may
I've
have something-
tried?
Penny's gonna like, out of habit, just reach down for her book, like the big spell book, and try to open it.
Okay. Something interesting happens. You reach for your big spell book, and your body form that is in the physical world shifts and like slides across the floor a bit, and you see like Meredith about to begin a rant, like, don't you think I've tried? Do that again. Do that again.
Penny's gonna reach for the spell book again and try to.
You hear like there's more like
grasp the
scourges.
edge of it.
Just you hear the sound of an ice statue being scraped across wooden floors.
If I can
He's like-
open my.
I've not been able to affect the physical world at all, and somehow some
Penny's
child
built
is.
different.
Skill
Don't
issue?
say built
Skill issue, sir?
I'm like hands on hips. Well, Penny's the best wizard there ever is, so.
Penny's the
just-
bestest, smartest wizard ever. So
Penny's gonna be like, just kind of half listening, kind of in her own world right now, being like, if I can just reach into my, Master Finale must have had something that I could, and is like reaching. And
so you keep
constantly
reaching for your book. Anyone with a general good passive perception can tell that like Penny is reaching, trying to pull something off of someone that's encased in ice, and it's not gonna happen. She's moving the person because she's a small creature and she's able to exert that amount of force, but she's not able to pull her book through several inches of ice.
Okay. I mean, if it's a small creature, I guess I'm going to see if I can do anything about that then.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah,
what are you
I don't
gonna
know.
do
I guess
about
I'm gonna
it?
see if I can.
What are you gonna do
If
about
I
it?
can move it. If this is a penny.
What are you trying to move specifically? Because, like I said, your Penny is essentially moving her frozen corpse.
Right.
It's all
So
one. I'm trying to get the book, and it's all one frozen mass.
Yeah.
So moving the book moves my body.
I mean, I'm gonna see if I can move my body at all. Can we move things? Is there?
you're able to exert a force. How? Your metallic form is too heavy to move.
But there's pushback. Like there's contact made. It's not just.
No, your body does eventually go through it. It's sort of like you're able to influence it ever so slightly for a bit, and then your hand will pass through it.
Like pushing against
Okay.
a current, almost.
Yes, sort of like that.
Oh.
Like, well, maybe if I had something that I could, and Penny's going to reach down for the dagger that Pal was like not fully realizing that she's a ghost, and reach down for the dagger to pick it up to start chipping the ice on her body.
You're able to pick up the dagger for like half a second, and then it clatters to the ground, and it like phases through your hand. Butterfingers.
I just need to, and she's gonna try to pick it up again. Like she's,
Same thing.
and yeah, she's just gonna like, kind of sit there and kind of sulk for a bit.
Well, I don't suppose we can do anything more with magical stuff, and I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna touch the orb that I told everyone not to touch.
Yeah. You touch the
Explodes
orb.
again, killing you. More.
Pal, this
Yeah,
this
like
is
I'm
a
gonna double
this
die.
is a unique experience in which like you're not usually able to feel temperature all that well. You more so feel it. You more so sense the energy associated with something rather than like the actual heat or cold of something. And this time you actually feel like a chill cold, not like freezing cold, like dry ice cold, but more so like cool summer breeze cold. Like it's cloudy out and there's a nice breeze and it's like 50 or something.
Okay. Well, it doesn't do anything. It's not like I know what to do with magic stuff. That's all I get.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to pull Terrence off my frozen body.
So you're able to like move Terrence ever so slightly for like a few moments, and you just see like basically stretch his tongue away a little bit, and you just hear him go, "Ah," and then he fades through your hands, and you reach for him again, he goes, "Ah," and then he just phases through your hands again.
No. Can we move?
Penny's gonna look at Pal touching the device and just kind of sit and think for a moment.
Meredith is also doing a sit think.
Oh.
I'm gonna sit in the exact same pose that he is. At least in mirror,
it's gonna be
floating
difficult
head.
because he's just a floating head. Granted, he's a head that's like the size of like a body almost.
Didn't move real
Like,
far.
So he's fucking huge. All that
Spirit
braided
Pal's
for
gonna see how
what?
far away he can go. Just if there's
sure.
some.
You're able to phase through furniture, objects, walls, but you cannot leave the walls that border this residence.
Okay.
So we can't fall through the floor?
You cannot.
Oh.
Sam's checking himself out.
I'm gonna lean over to Penny. Who's the kid?
Oh, that's probably. So Penny has seen spirits before, right? Like
She has.
in
This
her
is
time
not. This is nothing like that. They usually take on a form similar to how they were in life or how they were when they died.
Well, I don't. I mean, it's hovering around Sam, but I've never seen a machine spirit before. Maybe there's a tiny little man in the machine, and that's the spirit.
Whoa, have you been piloting Sam this whole time?
Huh?
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
And Penny's like directly addressing the small Victorian boy.
I'm gonna reach out to try to touch his hair.
No, small German child, don't go into the weed cave.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Yippee of you.
This cave is filled with potent smoking.
No, German boy, don't touch the electric fence. Oh my god! This fence is full of shotguns.
I'm gonna walk up to this small boy and like you know how cats rub against your legs. I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Well, who are you?
I'm Samuel. Who are you? Big event music plays Terraria boss theme 2.
Yeah.
Oh god. And pilots roll. To be
Hold on a second. I have something.
You're on. He's here.
I'm Penelope. Do you?
Samuel. It's the boss fight. It's the boss fight.
So far.
Small Victorian. You're final boss of the campaign.
Penny's just gonna kind of like tilt her head and look like confused at Samuel. And be like, do you know Sam? Are you related?
I'm that my friends call me Sam. Yeah.
But below you, and she's gonna point at Sam's frozen body, probably rolling around with how round he is.
He's been doing like laps around the room, rolling.
Being like I mean, you have a similar name. You seem to be looking at him.
It looks like one of Dad's weird ass contraptions. I'm not gonna lie. Why do you ask?
Well, and you just kind of look at the whole room. Well, we all just kind of got ejected from our bodies by a giant ice blast. And you're Actually, hold on.
I'm gonna like
she's now gonna look
narrow
at
my
Pal.
eyes at her and go, ice.
Yeah, she's also gonna narrow her eyes and look at Pal. Now realize she didn't really look at him before, only listening to him speak relatively normal, and realize that that's a man. That's
Yeah,
a human.
So-
He's a man. Behold, a man.
Wait, who are?
It's a featherless chicken.
Do
Featherless
I
biped.
need to make an investigation check to deduce that these two came out of those two, or is it obvious?
You're able. It's obvious enough, especially with your passive intelligence. You're able to say 2 + 2 = 4. You're a wizard.
Wait,
What's my passive intelligence?
wait. So your Pal, pointing at Meat Pal.
Oh god.
Meat pal.
It's a weird name for
Every
spirit.
soldier.
I feel like
needs
that's a different.
meat pal.
Sorry,
Every soldier needs a meat pal.
Every soldier needs a meat pal.
Every soldier
Toyota-
needs a
you're-
meat
you're
pal.
Pal, though,
2001
right?
Toyota Corolla.
Yeah. Unlike the rest of you, this is the second time that I've died, so this is.
Oh,
Damn, that sucks.
and that must mean that
Shut
you're Sam. I'm pointing at Sam. Samuel.
Yes, I am. I am Sam.
I mean,
Sam, I am. Sam, I am.
And I'm gonna point. You
Do
you
you
were
like
the
green eggs in here?
you were a robot.
Mm,
Oh, this is really. And she's gonna
What?
she's going to reach for her notebook and find nothing because it's just kind of like a.
Yeah, you
I
have like
dressed
you
it,
have
no
you,
one-
you have like a
It's
priestess.
spirit.
You have like a priestess garb on right now, so you reach for like pockets, and you're like, no, dresses don't have pockets. From that, the person who designed this thing give this dress pockets. So,
Fuck my mind palace for giving me this stupid dress. But you said you died before, pal?
Yeah.
She's like
many-
completely
this-
enthralled and looking at both of you.
Yeah, we can get to that later. Right now, it's not.
Right. Maybe if I. And she's gonna like kind of reach out to touch the thing, but then kind of hesitate. Maybe if I.
Meredith is like tilting his head. If you guys can affect the physical world, we may be able to fix this. I've been stuck here because I don't have. And you just sort of like his like hair tentacles just sort of like gesticulate a little bit. He's like, agency, I guess. But you can move this.
Like
Just-
you're a side character?
Happy to act. Jesus Christ.
Whoa!
Got him.
But-
He leans
maybe
towards
you can-
Noda and goes, "Who is this sassy lost child?"
I shrug and walk back up.
Wait, no, don't go too far from your body. I don't know what it'll do.
She went out of the room? I thought we couldn't go out of the room.
No, you can leave the room. You can't leave the entire
Oh, it's
building.
The whole building. Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, maybe if you walk us through what you were thinking, we can help.
We're trying to be arms and legs as close as we can be, considering the circumstances.
All right.
Like, over time, though, I want Sam's spirit to like very slowly, like almost like mechanical parts are very slowly starting to sort of infect his body in different areas.
So like, are you saying like metallic plates would sort of pop up like acne almost or whatnot?
Sort of,
Just-
yeah, sort of like that, but just like a very like slowly, of course, almost
Yes.
like noticeable.
Well,
Yeah.
only when you're not looking at him. It's like I'll just like look back and it's suddenly changed.
The fucking back at the barnyard Otis thing where he's
Yeah.
like, dancing when he's not
Yeah.
looking. Oh,
Yeah, Penny would be kind of just looking towards
He's-
Meredith.
It's like, so hold on a second. I plug up my fucking notes. Pardon me.
Wait, oh, I didn't see the text at the top. We take.
He goes, yes, you see, some brave adventurers from, ventured into the Noxon Cod Necropolis, and they brought back some designs for something called a Mythalar. And it's supposed to be some massive device that manipulates the weather and general climate around here, and I could never achieve something as massive and encompassing as that, so I decided to make something of a small-scale replica of it. And it was supposed to create basically a pocket in which we'd be free from this blasted blight. And, this is the result.
Okay, I'm gonna need some spellings on stuff. You said they pulled a...
They pulled scriptures from a necropolis of something called a mythalar.
Did he give a name of the necropolis? I remember I heard it.
He did. He just mentioned it offhandedly, the Nox Uncod.
Nox. I'm just gonna guess on that spelling, I guess, for now, and I'll get a better one later. And then the design was for something called... I was wrong. Got the first part right.
Mythalar.
Something called I'm Wrong.
COD. Making a... Okay, please go on. Sorry, I just want to get caught
He's like a main aspect of it. The theory behind this is a more mundane, smaller scale thing. It wouldn't allow full control of the weather. More so, it would just institute one setting into a smaller general area. I was planning on basically making it cooler and introducing shade and possibly even dispersing the blight in a specified area. I observed that it gave off sort of like an energy, almost like heat. So I thought I would introduce cold into the area, just sort of as a vacuum to basically suck in any of the energy and dissipate it, dilute it, if you would. And as I was doing so, I may have accidentally tapped into the cold, and then it caused this. It's supposed to be transmutation magic, and it should have been able to contain that energy and handle it and can contain it, but it did not actually.
And we're talking cold with a capital C?
Yes.
Okay.
Hence the fact that, like, because it's a weird thing with the afterlife, you guys are sort of, like, not dead, but still kind of dead.
Damn.
Okay. Me too.
Well, then would possibly just reversing it again, putting it back to how it was, maybe fix it? Or is there something more we need to do?
Fixing it, and he looks up, he's like, oh, can you, like, imagine yourself with less snot? It's a bit distracting talking to you.
Oh, right, sorry. And she's going to, like, reach into the air and pluck, like, a handkerchief out of somewhere, just out of the ether, and then just wipe her face with it, and then drop it, and then when she drops it, it just goes through the floor and disappears.
Oh.
He like, his head, like, tilts down for a little bit, he's like, I didn't know you could do that. Anyways, getting back to it, you note, as my device, it has sort of a gyroscopic, structure to it, and it, the rings are supposed to act as dispersers. They would, it's supposed to contain the energy and also disperse any excess, in a non-harmful manner. It may seem redundant, but maybe adding a third ring might do something to it to activate it. Activating it should correct. It's supposed to essentially correct the climate. So if we are frozen and we can still be unfrozen in a safe manner, maybe having it fixed and activating it would automatically correct the climate. It would undo our icy prison and possibly work and prove all my work is not for naught.
Okay, more so in steps. What do we need to do?
First step, I suppose, would be adding a ring to it. I don't know exactly the best way to do so since I can't easily manipulate things. Also, the multiple uses from it seems to have chipped away at parts of it. I'm not sure.
Can I
we would need
try?
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
No, go
Can
ahead.
While they're talking, can I try and just cast cast a spell?
Sure.
It doesn't.
What spell are you
material.
casting?
I just want to try and cast Chill Touch, just
On what?
Just on the wall.
Okay. You cast Chill Touch, and a hand manifests and just sort of rasps at the wall. But it's not like a spell effect. It's just like a hand that you imagined and created.
I don't think I can. Sorry, I just wanted to test something while they were talking. You guys can continue your conversation.
Meredith's distracted, but he's like, yeah, I tried doing stuff like that when I found I could not manipulate things. Doesn't work.
Then materializes a lute and starts playing a jolly old tune.
Sure. The audio that the lute makes and like the actual spiritual aspect of lute, it's a little bit desynced, so it looks a little bit awkward, but he can play a lute.
Let's play this little tune.
Play a little
a jolly old tune. It's very
jolly.
Good
show, very good show.
Good show, good show.
Mordecai Rigby.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Very good show. You know who else has a good show?
Jesus.
My mom.
All of 3 sentences to completely derail.
You know who else?
Well, maybe we could. Maybe we could look across the room to.
Do you know my mom?
I don't.
Do you have the time?
I do.
Do you have the time?
We can't.
So you know my
Listen to me, wine.
Y'all going nowhere this session.
Penny's just kind of like listening in on Pal's and Meredith's conversation, trying to make a plan of action in her own head.
He's like, well, first we would have to create a ring, we would have to inscribe a ring, and then we'd have to attach the ring. Doing so is no easy feat, mind you.
Well, I mean, you've had so much trouble moving anything, and we can do it almost immediately. So maybe it won't be as hard as you think?
I certainly hope so. I wouldn't want to die a popsicle.
You're already dead, sir.
You don't know that. You're already dead.
Well, hold on. Yeah, we don't know if we're...
By the way, he's saying this to a child.
He's gonna tear up a little bit, but fight it, hold it back, and be like, "Okay, well, where should we start?"
Well, creating the ring is a start. I have several scraps. There might still be one intact over there. He just to the pile of a bunch of pottery and metal. Just there's a huge pile of it, on the table there.
Penny's gonna float over to it and kind of float on up. So what exactly are we looking for? And she's gonna start digging through them.
You're going to want to look for a metal ring that's about as thick and wide as the ones that are on the gyroscope chassis.
Yeah,
All right.
Someone else wants to do it. I'll look for it.
I mean...
All right, you have a total of 3 attempts at this. Would like to make...
Use it.
It is a charisma check as you try to enforce
Sam,
your
get the
will
fuck
upon.
over here.
I got -2 charisma. I am not the person for
you're,
this.
you're the boss,
I'm gonna-
boss man.
I'm stepping away.
I got +2, but I'm still probably not the person for this.
For this you need power, and to assert power in this shape, you need willpower, and that is represented through charisma.
You need Riz.
Yes, basically the
The
power of
Rizma.
Riz.
I'm backing into a corner. I cannot
Stand
be.
back, everyone. The Rizzler's coming
Power.
over.
A small Victorian boy walks up to the table.
Yo, how does
Victorian boy
He
with the
slaps his
most fucking Riz.
overalls. Like,
how does
the overalls and it hits his pants.
how does Samuel strut to the table? How does Samuel strut? How does he work his business?
Sachets.
How old is this
How-
child?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that.
15,
How old?
16-ish.
Oh,
Okay.
I was imagining like
I was imagining
10-ish.
actual Victorian child.
Was imagining
They're-
dead.
okay.
They're all ugly. Sam, go ahead and make a charisma check for me.
Yeah, let's make a charisma check. Boop. Oh boy. Can I add a bardic inspiration to that?
You cannot.
How will a 14 get me?
14.
Not too bad.
14 I will count as a failure. However, it will lower the DC for any future attempts.
Darn.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as seeing this, like, as Sam kind of struggles to find it, Penny's gonna try and assist by maybe helping push things out of the way to make it.
It's a good
One
thing you're
flat
assisting
pile.
because if Sam is to attempt again, it'd be at disadvantage. But if you assist him, that will be just another normal roll then.
Yeah,
Alright,
Penny's just kind
so
of
I'm
trying to
gonna-
organize them based on what she saw earlier with the tech magic, trying to remember which ones were not transmutation. It's like,
Oh.
this one was for sure not transmutation. I'm gonna put this over here.
Thank you. It's very thoughtful of you. He says in character, quizzically.
Give Sam guidance.
Having Sam say thank you to me is wild.
You have my gratitude, good sir.
Penny's just- Penny's
You
like
have
sitting
my
back, like,
gratitude.
He's like shell shocked, ears are ringing.
Father always told us to mind our manners, you know?
Well, let's have another go at it. Alright. Oh, 17.
17. That is a success. A good thing too,
Oh.
because I forgot to mention that if using the helping out using the assist action counts as an attempt, so that would have been your last attempt to do so.
Oh.
Wow,
You
that would have been.
forgot
That
to
was,
mention-
mentioning. Yeah, I mean it's. We still would have. Yeah, it works out.
Yeah, it works out. Don't worry. I was gonna be like, okay, from now on, if that failed, but you guys succeeded, so no harm done. No harm, no foul. You managed to separate a heavy metal ring that none of you are quite easily able to lift off the table so much as you're able to slide it off until it just is separated from the bunch, and it's clearly like away from the pile, and it's just sitting like it's a giant ring that's now like laying flat on the table. And Maris is like, okay, next up we have inscribing the ring. Which I would normally offer to do so, but I'm a bit he kind of like his hair once again gesticulates wildly. He's like unable. Above board, this will be an intelligence check.
Alright, Penelope, you're up.
I can do that if you, as long as you just walk me through what I need to write. I think I should be able to do it. This is
Well-
transmutation, right?
It should be, but I'm afraid that I was quite tidy the last time, and none of the proper tools are out right now.
God.
I didn't get any of the
What
choices.
what kind of wizard are you who puts away their tools correctly and doesn't keep them scattered in a fucking abysmal mess?
I'm a neat freak. Leave me alone.
No kidding.
So, in order to, you're all able to operate and open the drawers and cabinets that tools like, but in order to locate one, and properly untangle it basically with the least amount of effort, that will be a wisdom-based check.
The pal, Noda,
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I need some help over here.
All right.
Oh, I'm super wise.
You need over
Right
here.
up.
I thought you were
Over
saying, I'm
here?
super wide, expands.
Which, by the way, you can do in the spirit
I'm
version.
super
Your
wide.
spirit version can just grow really wide if you
You
want.
can just expand for a bit.
Oh.
Yeah, for a bit. Mom said you can have it for.
It's like every step I take when my foot lifts up, my body elongates, and when it's lifted down, it squishes.
Yes, you can do that.
Sorry,
We're working on cartoon
I've
physics
been
now.
I've been catching up on pipe dreamers, and I'm just thinking of Bo.
Yeah, you can do that.
That's
Uh,
disgusting. No.
No, it's great. It's great. So the tool drawers and whatnot are here.
Oh, hold on. I have my character sheet up. I couldn't see anything.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, is a wisdom-based check. If either of you wish to give it a shot.
What's your
And I
wisdom?
asked, can
Mine's
we use
plus
guidance in this
3.
form? Is that a thing I can do?
You cannot. No spells available
Okay,
to you.
Didn't think so. Wanted to.
No. Thank you for asking.
I'm only plus 3 wisdom.
I got the 5.
If he fails,
straight wisdom?
future checks will be at disadvantage. But
Is this another one where we have a limited number
Is
of
it-
checks?
yes, correct. 3.
Just straight wisdom.
Straight
So
wisdom
would it
check.
be worth me? If this is your first one, oh, I was gonna say if I give you advantage on your first one. then-
15. You're able to pull out like every tool. You pull out every tool, and they just like clatter to the ground a little bit, and you just see your Meredith pipe them. Be careful with them; they're delicate tools. Cost me an arm and a leg too.
It'll cost
Cost
your
your
body
whole
if we don't get them
body.
out. We're trying to work on this.
Yeah,
I'll
but
be
they're,
your mobile
but they're
suit,
investments. They're investments for my whatever.
Do investments matter if you're dead?
Might need to invest
maybe.
a little bit more than just arm and a leg if it means saving our souls.
Who are you? He just turns the.
Who the fuck are you?
Why is there a skunk here? I've been meaning to ask. Why are you guys traveling with a skunk?
You will talk to
Hey.
her with respect. How dare you?
don't worry.
Oh
Why is
dear,
there-
it talks.
Angry thing over here.
How
That's
dare
just what it
you?
is.
What did I ever do to you, sir?
You are factually a skunk. This is not a. It wasn't necessarily an insult. Why did everyone take that as an
Actually,
He
insult?
said it like an insult.
Did you hear his
He
tone
said,
of
"Why
voice?
is there a skunk?" Confused, and he has every right to be.
You're
Typical
right to be a
man.
dick.
You
this
know,
guy.
maybe he should keep his
What do you
questions to
mean?
himself and just read the room. I don't know. Now I feel a little bad and self-conscious for being a
Hey,
skunk.
hey, don't feel bad. I'm
The
gonna
skunk's
switch over
chill.
to
Can I like emit smells and this?
Oh, you can emit a cloud. It won't smell like anything, but you can
No.
certainly.
You can
You know, I'm gonna do it anyway.
cosmic
I'm gonna
farting.
put
I
it
bet
through-
it's the bingo sheet, guys.
Yeah.
You made her ink. Look.
I'm gonna.
You guys made me ink.
Cloud around him.
Yeah, you're able to do so. Well, yeah,
Can I
you
make
are
it
have.
green.
You can, yes, you can make it whatever color you want.
Alright.
They will have that time, and you will listen to them whine.
But now the tools available to you, Penny, you are able to make your intelligence-based check to inscribe. Maris will describe the different sigils and runes. Basically, they're very simple. They're arcane formulas that you're familiar with, just sort of strung together in a way that you're unfamiliar with.
So would I consider him describing what I need to write as helping, or would I going straight?
You can consider it helping if you want advantage and use the first 2 attempts immediately.
I mean, rolling with advantage is better than rolling twice. It'd be the same thing in either way. I'd do the
Yeah.
Well, the second time would be with disadvantage too, wouldn't it?
But then I would have to use another attempt to cancel it out.
It's better to use just the advantage on the first one if you're gonna roll twice.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. This is straight intelligence check.
Straight intelligence check.
It's a 17 plus 3. 20.
You're able to sort of string together there, and like there's like kind of weird having this giant head looming over your shoulder. just sort of like, show me what you got. Like, no, not actually. But you do see like partway through your work, you just hear like there's like a snide sniff, but because the head is so giant, it's rather loud. It just goes, nice handwriting.
Thank you.
Can we help you?
Yes, you can get me out of this. And he just sort of like rolls his head around, basically.
Please don't yell. Like it's harder to focus.
He's like, yes, you small creature. I don't even know what kind of clothing that's
Jesus
from.
Christ,
I don't
dude,
wanna
lose
hear
your
that
head
from a
about this.
floating
Jesus.
head.
Literally.
Trying to get ahead of the situation here. That's one.
Ahead
very
of the
headstrong.
situation. Haha.
That
You
was
have
the
a fat
joke.
head.
That's what he was saying.
Yes, thank you for explaining the joke second time, skunk.
I didn't hear the first time.
All that head but no brain,
Yeah,
huh?
let me pull out my Spirit iPhone real quick to look up
By
35
the way, your
plus
Spirit iPhone.
best head puns real quick while I start
You have games
making
on your
fun of this
phone?
asshole.
Chris has a phone, doesn't she?
I do. Also,
The skunk pulls a phone out of there.
I know this isn't what it is, but I keep imagining this is what the head is. The fucking skull from Neo Yokio.
You still
Still think I'm cute.
Still think I'm cute?
Yeah, Penny's gonna like finish doing the inscribing and just kind of like sigh, and be like, okay, whew, and shake out her hands. So now we just need to put it in, right?
He's like, yes, and though it'll be a bit difficult, you all seem to be losing a bit of form there, and those who have already done checks, you're a bit more translucent now, and you feel like you have less influence on the outside world.
Oh,
So
not good.
that leaves Gris and Noda.
Oh,
I'm not really good at anything, so that's not great.
Yeah.
oh,
Don't sell
no.
yourself short. You're amazing.
Attaching
Funny.
the ring will require a successful strength check and a successful dex check.
Wait, I think I'm good at. Oh, I almost tripped. Okay.
You dex to be
I
your
think I'm gonna
highest stat,
dex
and
trips.
No, sorry. Why
Does
do my
Noda have
glasses?
strength, or does she
gotta-
rely entirely on the bear form?
She relies entirely on the bear form.
Super strong.
She's got a plus. She's got a +1.
Super strong. How dare you?
And Gris has a +2 to dex.
I got a
Yeah.
plus
To dex
3
checks.
to dex. I am a slippery little otter.
Noda, Gris, it's
Little
up to
bang.
you, I guess.
Just like if I assist Noda, does that like take away from my
No.
No, that
You
takes
can do
away
a check.
attempts for that check, basically. So you can assist
Shit, I forgot
Noda.
there are attempts. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
Should
there
I-
are.
it's
There,
better to just do the
Better to-
first one advantage. Just it's better to
Yeah.
help.
Okay. Okay.
But
So
would that affect her ability to?
it will
No,
not.
because it didn't for you.
No. What I'm saying is, if she helps me, and then so that'll use up 2 attempts, and I would get to roll with advantage. But then if she had to roll for the 3rd attempt, would she do it at disadvantage, or would it just be a straight roll?
It would be a straight roll, but so here's the thing: is that for every challenge you have 3 attempts. Both those checks are considered a single challenge, the strength and dex check. So you have 3 attempts
Oh,
to
so-
succeed. You need a success for both of those. You have 3 attempts for them.
Oh
So
God!
you
Wait,
can
what's
get-
what's your strength, Chris?
+1.
Mine's also plus 1. Okay, so that means that you should do the strength one, and I should do the dex one because I have a higher dex than you.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay.
I believe.
Who goes first?
Well, do you want to just do the dex one first? I'll just roll with advantage.
Sure. Yeah.
Ah,
You got this. You're so
Believe.
dexterous.
Nat 20.
Let's
All right.
go.
I didn't even roll a second time. If I get a second nat 20, could we just be alive again?
Uh,
I got
you're
a
free to-
6.
We don't even build it.
all
It
right,
just
you
comes
all
down.
die a second time then.
No!
Alright,
Yeah,
true
no,
death
the nat
time.
20 plus 3, so 23.
Let's go.
All right. It doesn't really do anything,
I'm
but
like-
it's cool that you
I'm
got
holding,
it.
I'm holding Gris's hands in mine, but because she's on all fours, I'm making her stand up.
it's
Like when you
it's
make a
like
cat stand
yeah, no,
up,
it's like when you're playing with like a cat or dog, and you're just sort of like.
I'm holding her hand as I'm doing this.
Aren't you in like bear form in this?
Yeah,
this
so
or
I'm
something?
really hunched over.
Kind of like when you ask a
And I
dog
have
to
her-
shake.
Yeah, and I have her standing on the table as I'm hunched over doing this.
All right. That's the dex one done. You now have one attempt left for the strength.
Oh, okay. So that's
You have
me,
one
and
shot.
I have one shot.
You have one shot, one
Right.
opportunity.
Great.
This is
All right.
everything you ever wanted.
I believe. I'm squeezing your hand. I don't know if you could feel it.
I'm gonna absentmindedly play with my pendant. Wait, can I?
Well-
Can it have like anything, any like physics I want to it?
Yes.
This
I want it to be a boomerang.
All right.
this is a straight roll, right?
Yes.
It is a boomerang, and I'm throwing it to myself.
Wait,
Oh.
can someone help you with this or no?
She get
That would
nope.
take an
Boomerang?
attempt.
No, the
Is it because she was helping me and I didn't use advantage? That still counts.
It still counts.
Damn.
Yeah.
'Cause I got a fucking nat 1.
No!
Ooh, juicy. All right.
You know,
So
it probably would have been
Great.
better if we used the advantage for the strength.
there a reason
just
we're
straight
using it for the
roll
first
dex.
one?
Yeah, but oh well.
no,
It's
there was not. It was not thought out. So the ring gets a.
And
You-
I thought they were two separate checks. I didn't realize.
I
you guys
did.
they were
I did
both
as well.
Yeah.
I didn't
attempts.
yeah.
My
But-
apologies. You bring the ring
Good,
over
good.
to the gyroscope, and you get it set on like
Break it.
on like sort of the correct latches, and it's like on a ring, and then just sort of like falls over and clatters onto the table. It's still there, and as you go to like reach it up to try again, your hand just phases through it, and you're able to just barely move it before it just sort of thunk falls back down again.
Terrence.
And now
How's Terrence doing? Is
Uh,
he still
Ter-
stuck?
Terrence is now pulling again, and he seems like a bit frustrated. Not hurt or anything, but just sort of like alarmed that he still can't get his tongue back. Because it's been
Did you
like,
see the ring fall?
he did see the ring fall. He paused for a moment. He looked at it with his empty eyes, and then went back to pulling his tongue out. And now I get to roll another fate roll.
Come on, Terrence, pull through.
Ooh, okay. Terrence. Let's let me pull up his character sheet. He has a -5 to strength.
Jesus Christ.
Wait.
Huh?
Come on, sweet boy, you got this. Come on, Rancy.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? That's
fuck.
not bad. That's way worse.
Yeah.
That's
All
a
right.
strong boy.
Give him his inspiration.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I got from the bathroom. Sorry.
You cannot.
Spider-Man.
You can't.
Sorry.
He's
We're
baiting
all
you.
yelling at him from the spiritual
Oh, I'm being
realm.
baited. Okay. Sorry, I had to piss.
Terrence is
Spiritual
like
Piss.
Terrence is like pulling like crazy now. He's just like trying to get his tongue out. And it's just sort of like doing that thing where like dogs like grab like a rope toy and just like swing their head side to side like a mat, like just
Oh,
madly.
No.
He's doing that.
Rancy, no.
And that's when the door a shadow looms by the door that's not made very clear to you before in enters someone you've never seen before. The walking forward, it's a tall, dark brown what's the fucking name of
Satyr?
no, Firbolg. With like deer antler horns on his head, and he's got wraps covering his eyes, but you see him just wandering clearly. His stick, he's not using it as like a walking stick like you'd see a blind person tapping in front of him, more like one that he's just using to support his walking in general. And you see him lean down to Terrence and say, "Hey, little dude, what seems to be the problem? You got your tongue stuck?
God, I was like, oh, this is so cool.
Hey, dude." He's like, he goes, "Hey, dude, you got your tongue stuck? That's crazy. How'd you just do this?" He's like, and then he like looks at all the frozen people. He's like, "Wait, how?" He looks at the frog again. "How did you do this?" Hold on one moment. And he's gonna like reach over to where Terrence's tongue touches the frozen Noda and just sort of like pinches it a little bit, and you see like a bright light, and the tongue will just like snap back into Terrence. It was just, he's like, "There you go, little dude. Where's your owner? Dumb question. He looked up for a moment and then looked back down. That's a dumb question. My bad. Are they your owner or are they your enemy? I gotta know, little dude. I'm on your side.
I'm on your
And you hear Terrence say, he's like, no shit, that's crazy, dude. Wait, so which one is the one that you don't like? River. Really, I wouldn't have guessed that. That's crazy. They look nice, but like, he's Ribbit. Really? No way. He's like, Ribbit. Oh, did anything like strange happen? You weren't paying attention. Yeah, I get that. Like, world's crazy. The world's crazy. I know. Oh, you were focused after the freeze. So like after they were frozen, right? He's like, right. So then anything happened? He's like, things were moving. That's crazy, dude. Is this place haunted? You see him set Terrence down for a moment, and he sits down cross-legged for 10 minutes as you guys all just sort of like losing your power influence. Sure. Give me a charisma check at disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
Don't suppose I can help with that.
Nope.
Oh, cool! I got a 7 and a nat 1, so
All
I
right.
got -1.
He's gonna sit there for a moment and like focus for a minute. You see like two bright lights underneath his wraps over his face glow for a bit. And he's like, hey, Rancy dude, you're never gonna guess this, but like this place, it's not haunted. There's just spirits dwelling within. It's crazy. Hold on one moment. And he's gonna like pick Terrence up and sort of like tiptoe around. Like there's a clear path to the gyroscope, but he's just kind of doing like whatever he wants, basically just kind of having fun with it. He's gonna take Terrence just sort of like go around and like, what? Excuse me, coming through. Whoa. Hold on one moment. Hey, he's like, so this is the thing, right? He's like, all right, I'm gonna give it a chance. He's gonna have to make an intelligence check to try and fix this.
God, I hope he doesn't touch it.
You guys can guess what his intelligence is. You're
I'm
free
gonna
to guess.
And I just hope it's above 0.
It's gotta be like a 30, right?
7.
It's gotta be above 0.
I'm gonna
Positive
go.
I'll
bonus.
go on the
full
other
lot.
side of 7. I'll go 13.
I'm going 22.
I'm gonna say
Hey.
11.
His hand extends and gets ever closer to the thing. He's like to the ring that's like just sort of like hanging, spin like off the side of the thing. He's like, oh wait a minute, this thing fell off, and he just snaps it back into place. Just hey, he gives it like a nice pat. He's like, there you go, and like as he pats it, it begins to glow brightly. And except this is a where the bright color that you saw before was like a sheer like piercing blue white. This one is a like more warmer colored one, and all of you return back to your bodies. Let me
Wait,
put you all back.
So
You were here.
Where do you want me to go? Because I was in the same space he's occupying.
You would be underneath him basically.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you wanted me to.
Yeah, no, he's like standing like wide stance above you basically. Cause he's a big fearbulk. He's really tall, really lanky though, and he's just like sort of standing there, and you all feel yourself thaw out. Meredith is over here.
Are we awake?
Are we dead? 'Cause we
you
took so much
all-
damage?
You all yeah, that's right. You guys should have empty health. I don't know why you guys are back to full health. I took away your health. Oh, whatever.
No, I think we should be at full health.
Yeah, we
Actually,
should be.
I think we are supposed to be at full
I checked
health.
the other DM, Leo.
Oh,
and
okay.
He said it was okay.
Let me call that. Let me
I
ask that
already got
DM for a
it, don't worry,
second.
but
No.
they're sleeping right
Well,
now,
I'll DM
actually, so
them.
It'd be kind of fucked up to call them right now.
That's really messed up, Leo.
Yeah, I mean, like, they had a really rough day at work. Like, they really don't want to be talked to right now. Like, you wouldn't want to. It's not worth
Okay,
it,
I
to be
just got
honest.
back from the other DM, and he says that you guys actually leveled up to level 4.
Hey, I thought the DM's pretty cool.
But yeah, you guys do that. But what happens first, before that
Wait,
happens?
you actually level up?
Yes, you do.
Fuck.
Not a joke. You
I
do.
was sandwiched between 7 jokes that I couldn't find.
The light, as the light like slowly fades from the room, it does begin to get a bit dark.
Whoa, really?
Huh?
Uh,
Are we all awake or are we like?
you all are
unconscious but
awake.
stable?
You all are
Oh,
awake.
fuck.
Uh,
Health should
dark
be 1
light
then,
now.
right?
It is getting dark out.
Should we set our health to 1?
No, you're full health.
Okay. Oh,
Sure.
Oh.
okay.
Terrence! I'm like slow-mo running over to Terrence.
He's
Yeah,
like,
as all the water melts away, Penny is gonna like quickly like shake the big spell book off and like open it up to make sure none of the pages get super wet.
all the pages are soaked, but they're still like perfectly fine and they don't have like that brittle feeling that wet paper has.
Well, they should have the brittle feel. The spell book was ruined in a swap. I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't get any more ruined.
I know. These ones, it does not currently though.
Oh, okay. Wait. Thank you.
He's like, yeah, you guys were like in a gnarly situation, but the frog bro, Terrence was like, he's a cool guy, he's a funny guy, he's a pretty alright guy. Yeah, I like
The
him.
one that you don't like. I'm whispering to Terrence. Which one do you not like? And I'm looking.
Terrence gives you the most, like, unbelievable side eye, and he just gives and then he goes,
Criminally offensive side eye.
yeah. No, it gives the look of like, not here.
Oh,
God,
okay.
it'd be so much funnier if it was like this fucking...
Okay, we'll debrief
Noto.
later. We'll
But Meredith, we did, and she's gonna turn to Meredith.
Meredith is not waking up.
Uh-oh.
Pal.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, he was like that for
Anyways.
several months. There is a realistic chance that,
Just
they
take this look at
already
him.
passed
Yeah.
through.
We came
I
back.
don't know.
He's
You
like,
guys are
I will
the
run-
the druid
Yeah.
will step aside. He's like, let an expert handle this one, dude. I got this.
I will
And-
the expert handle this one.
And
honestly-
he's going like, let an expert handle this
Laughing
one.
through your explanation of what he does.
You did
Yeah.
derogatory.
Let an
which I didn't appreciate.
Let an expert handle this one. Oh, that shouldn't be private. He's like, he stands down for a moment, like does like a squat. He squats his massive form basically like over Meredith's head, and just like touches him once. He's like, yeah, he's dead.
Oh. Nice to be that guy.
Can you do anything?
He kind of shrugs. He's like, oh.
I don't know. He was kind of a dick. So.
He's like, anyways, I'm head out. It's like already
Wait, no.
nighttime. I gotta go.
He's
There's so
got
many
to head
questions that you
out.
can
He's
vote.
got to head out. He's got to head out.
There's questions I had for him. You sure there's nothing you can do?
I
And he's
mean,
looking, like, really worried. She's pleading with him.
Do we ever get your name?
my name's Tuna. Suh.
Like
Yeah,
tuna.
suh.
Like
Yeah, like
Tico
tuna, my favorite fish.
from Breaking Bad.
Oh, that's.
Oh, that's.
But tuna, because it's like manly, you know? It's
Oh,
manly
yeah,
tuna,
I
yeah.
get it. I get it.
Yeah.
It's like fucking man witch.
It's like,
I love tuna so much.
I mean, you can heal, right? You can.
I mean, yeah, I can heal, but like not from that. He just kind of gestures at all of Meredith. It's like, I can't clean up that mess.
For 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, what the
I'm-
shiny dude
I'm
said. I don't know if it's true or not, but it supports my claim, so I'm all for it.
That, I don't know. I can't verify it, but I like it. Oh, okay. I mean, I have other ways I can ask him questions, but
Were you
Right
guys
on.
here too? Or did you just sort of stumble into the
No,
area?
he's
What
like,
are you doing here?
He's like, oh, I'm just a fellow druid like you. He nods to Noda. I've been wandering the deserts and I heard an animal in distress. That was Froggy Bro over there. Yeah, you're a druid, like a dude, but like druid. Yeah, druid. You know?
But I'm
Yeah,
a
well,
girl.
oh, well, like, you girls can be druids, you know? Like,
Druid.
yeah,
My
yeah.
name's not Drew. My name's
Yeah,
not
yeah, but like we're like the druids are the dudes that are cool with nature, you know?
Druid?
Druids
Yeah.
are the dudes.
I'm not a
Druid.
druid.
Yeah, well maybe not, but you can be a druid.
I don't want to hear
Is this
the
the
word.
path that
want-
Noda goes down? Become a surfer?
Druid?
Chicken Joda.
I looked down at my hand and it's starting to do like a hang 10.
He's like, he does one back to you. He does one back to you. Goes like, rock on. See?
I'm looking down at my hand and I'm slowly looking back up at him and I slowly shake it.
Circle with the gnarly.
Yeah, is that gnarly, dude? Yeah, like that. Some people,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can cast spells though, right? Like when you do your.
Me?
Have I seen Noda cast a spell ever?
You have, I
You've
think.
seen Gris cast a
I've flavored it as like
smell.
me.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I
You
don't
so you've seen stuff that's comparable to magic,
damn.
but she's done it just like confidently enough that you're like, whatever. She's done like mold earth in front of you a handful of times. She's done Goodberry a couple of times. She's also transformed into a bear, and nobody's questioned it.
Berry.
You have a lot of druid like powers, but I'm not too familiar. I mean, it would make sense.
We're gonna
if
do
you
this
were
here for the
druid.
dead guy.
I mean, can you do something about him?
Yeah, I just feel this is not the
If
Is-
his spirit is still watching, he's listening in. It's fine.
He's like,
Bro.
he's
If
like,
if your spirit's watching Meredith, I'm gonna flip them
I'm
off.
gonna address the.
Meredith, we'll help you in a bit if you're still around.
You've been around for. You waited 3 months. You could wait another 10
Don't-
minutes.
It's kind of mean to be rude to dead people.
He was rude to us when we were dead.
Yeah.
No, we caused problems for him, and then he was irritable because he was dead for 3 months. We showed up as
Oh,
help, and
sorry.
then we fucking ruined everything.
Turn the
Yeah,
lights off.
whatever, Druid.
Is it dark in this room as well? I imagine there's no lights. sources.
it is getting. You know what? Actually, it should be dark. Actually,
Oh,
Uh,
fuck, the
I
sun's going
cast light
down.
on my shield.
Don't
Tuno's
even
like,
bother. I'm
Tuno's like,
gonna-
whoa, it's night out, dude. I gotta get back.
Hold on before you go, and I'm gonna light the lantern that Gris gave me, creating 30 feet of bright light and 30 feet of dim light past that for
Dear
60 feet total.
30 feet of bright light and
All
30
right.
feet of dark light. It's like
Alright.
light in reverse.
And I'm just gonna kind of hold it out. So 60 feet of dim, 30 feet of bright.
Yeah.
Technically.
He's like, haha, right on,
There we go.
righteous.
Don't know why we didn't use this before. Looking at Gris.
Hey, I'm forgetful.
Same,
I
dude.
can imagine
That's
you're doing,
crazy.
Like, the full arms crossed, one leg on the wall, like, goes back to being cool.
She was frozen in that pose, so I will state.
And then she
I'm
came
so-
out not moving.
Damn, I didn't know you're chill like that.
I'm not fully thawed yet.
She's trying to play it off. She doesn't.
Still a bit stiff, but like doesn't want to like do stretches in front of everyone. Just like
Well,
Frozen beverage.
thank you for your help. Regardless, I don't know what we'd have done if you hadn't come along.
Probably
I'd
died.
probably.
Probably frozen to death.
I mean, I'm sure you'd be fine. You got Froggy Bro looking over you. You just needed a little help first, and he would have handled everything just fine.
I'm gonna stare.
Oh,
at
Rancy, you're such a capable frog, and I'm like
gonna
twirling
look
him
at-
around.
I'm gonna look at Rancy and just kind of stare into his vacant, dark eyes.
Are you standing like right in front of him?
I'm just
What-
like across the room.
One eye blinks, and then like 2 seconds later, the other eye blinks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I figured that would. Okay.
He's the smartest one here.
You'll see Tuno that Tuno will see that you're looking at Terrence, and
He
he'll
was
lean
our
his
sole survivor.
his massive form down to you and say, "He's got a way with words. I'll tell you what."
right?
That little
It's like a
frog
car
is
like
so much
this
smarter
log.
than I'll ever be.
Oh, well, we're probably gonna end up staying the night here.
That's fine. Squatters.
Sorry, Meredith.
I got nothing against squatters. This guy got anything? We can feed him the bullets if you want, like, if you need to hide the body. Or we can just, like, dig a hole. I've done it before.
Right.
There's bullets
And
here.
then,
Can we just-
as Penny is saying that, she's gonna say, "Wait, Knight," and she's gonna look out the window.
There's no windows in
If-
this room.
Penny's gonna be like, "Wait, why is it so dark?" She's gonna run out to the front.
It
door
is
and look outside.
nighttime. Is
Taking
nighttime
the
out?
source with her.
Yeah, she's holding it.
Well,
If we-
you
if
guys
we
not have
did-
dark vision?
yeah.
It's just me and Gris.
Now I will cast
No.
light on my shield.
Alright.
If we
what-
did need to
guys-
dispose the body, wouldn't the easiest thing be to dump it over
Yeah,
the
we
cliff?
just drop it
Wait,
off.
don't.
Why are
Penny's
we
gonna-
getting
I'm
rid of
just
Penny's gonna
saying-
lean back in.
What are
Don't
you
touch
doing?
the
If we
body.
did,
We're
'cause
not. I was just
He's like-
We
Tuno
don't.
was talking about it, so I was like,
Yeah, Tuno like
Tuno,
Tuno
please don't touch the
po-
body.
Tuno points to Gris is like, that's a gnarly idea. Let's just toss the body over there. No one will find
Please.
it.
I
Please
didn't
do
say
not-
we had
don't
to.
do
I
that.
was just questioning why bullets were the easiest option.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
'cause
like
there's so-
bullets.
I mean,
There's
have you
so
seen-
many
Did you
of
see what
them.
they were doing to the people we found? They tear them apart.
Yeah, but there's a cliff. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
You know, I'm with Chris on this one. I think the cliff makes more sense.
Well, yeah, but if you want to make sure they can't be
Yeah,
reanimated, you
Cl-
gotta do a lot of stuff to the body.
Cliff is the easiest. Oh, so we burn it, feed it to bullets, and then throw the bullet over the cliff.
The
then.
bullets
Yeah,
will eat the
fuck the
ashes. Also,
bullets.
we're not getting rid of the body.
Oh, okay
You
then.
need-
I get it. You're
I've
hungry.
never met a cool bullet in my life.
Are you sure?
I'm at a handful.
Are kind of sitting
Oh,
there.
I'm
I
at a-
always hate bullets.
There's some of them that have a decent sense of humor. Some of them can be sticklers, though.
Oh.
You know?
Regardless, guys, come outside.
Oh god.
Penny's gonna run outside. And
What's
just, like,
what's the
stare.
radius of light? Again?
Good question.
Like-
Spellbook, light,
This lamp goes so far. It's so nice.
Oh my
20,
god, I had to
20
zoom out. I didn't even
Bright,
realize.
20 dim. 40
Alright.
total.
Oh shit! You just got a really fucking light lantern.
Yeah, it's like a full lantern. It burns pretty bright. Oh, I'm gonna.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm
Anyway.
using the oil flask in the lantern, so I only have one left.
Alright. So, pause. As you look out in the sky, this is the first time, for you, Gris, this is the first time in a long, long time. For others, this is a sight that you have missed. It is a starry night sky, stars clearly visible, each and every one standing out to you very clearly. And there's sort of like a weird effect that the further out you get, it looks like the sun is almost setting. Further, you only have like this weird, like small pocket of darkness to you. However, that there is a complication to this. As you all emerge from the household,
Why'd the music stop?
It's so
why do I hear boss music? A creature, as like the dark pocket that you guys are in, though, the interesting thing about it is that it's like slowly spreading out a little bit. It's very slowly. It started spreading out like quickly, and it's getting slower and slower as it begins to spread. And as it does so, a streak of bright pink light from the area still affected by the blight will shoot out and land a ways away from the house.
Oh,
Like this. It is a creature of pure light, and it is not looking at you specifically, and I'm not going to let any of you reposition. It is looking straight at where the object that caused this is. And this is where
This? Am I supposed to see? Oh,
Far right.
they're outside. You do not have line of
Okay,
sight
okay,
on
okay,
them.
okay.
your character
Yes.
can't see
Didn't know if
them.
it
You
was
can't
something.
see them.
yeah, I got it.
I do not like how that thing
You
looks.
also hear the shifting of sands outside of your vision as this happens.
Sans.
Yeah.
I just ordered a can of Pepsi.
Uh,
I
so above board, here's what's gonna happen. You guys recently leveled up. we're gonna basically handle that, and that'll be the end of the session. You guys have the opportunity for another level up. This is an optional challenge. You will have a set amount of turns. I'm not gonna tell you how many unless you until I will not basically tell you how many until the beginning of next session. But you have the choice to basically defend the device that was Meredith's basically legacy here for a set amount of turns, and if you succeed, you will level up to level 5 immediately.
Okay.
Oh my
So
god.
his legacy, but
So we're doing it, right?
his
However,
legacy, level 5.
I will say that this is a challenging fight. This is a challenging encounter. You got lucky with Terrence, and you managed to grab Tuno. I'll tell you that much.
Clancy's MVP.
But
MFP.
the goal.
Or no, MV.
So
Most valuable
here's
fraud.
the details of the above board details. These creatures, this boss fight encounter, no one is explicitly trying to kill you. They're trying to destroy the device. You will have to actively interpose yourself between them in order to either slow them down or stop them.
Okay.
So there's more
Okay,
than one.
so we're all doing this, right?
We know we see the one made of light, and then we hear something in the sand.
You hear a lot of
don't have
sand.
visual
You
on it.
hear a lot of sand shifting, and you don't see it.
Okay.
I see it.
It's Jackson. Jackson's in the sand.
He's
Make
he
me the
he is
enemy,
Sans
it's
he is
me.
Sans Undertale.
Comes flying
Um,
out the sand in reverse comes alive.
I guess I
Cool.
do have a question regarding the level up.
Yes.
So, would I be able to change what spells I have prepared?
Yes, I'll allow
Because I'll
that.
be gaining
I will
okay.
I will allow any preparation or any advantage you would get from. You will need every advantage you need for this encounter if you want to.
So
Get,
we are
Next
allowed,
session's
are we
on
allowed
Which-
to adjust our spell list?
Yeah.
I can because
he-
I can,
Can't. Or
yeah.
Okay.
I believe bards get to swap out one spell on level up.
yeah,
One
so you
spell.
can swap it. You learn one spell and you can swap out one for another one
Okay.
of a spell level that you can learn.
Yes.
So
Um,
it'll be up to second level.
Yeah.
Currently.
I will say these creatures are not trying to kill you. You can just back away and let them destroy the thing. I will say that if you succeed, in addition to leveling up, this will offer some unknown bonus in the future of this campaign. However, I
Well,
cannot
obviously we're
explain.
gonna do
I was
it,
trying to
but-
cancel the level up, and then it happened, and I didn't get any of the stuff that comes with it, so we're gonna have to work on that.
All right.
So do we want to try to do the leveling up stuff now?
So,
'Cause
yeah,
I feel like
so
we're doing
we will-
this. Like,
we
I
will
don't
be
think there's any
doing-
dissent
Yeah.
here.
Like you guys can do this, and you can back out at any time. You just have to back away, let these creatures destroy the
Clearly
device.
Show the thing and let them understand, that you're no longer a
You have to. You basically. You don't even have to clearly be like, "Hey, I don't mean any harm." You just have to get out of their way, get out of dodge.
Basically, if you
and
run,
they
if you
will-
run away, they won't chase us.
Yes, if you run away, they won't chase.
can
They're just
fire a
after the
lot of
device.
but-
Yes.
Yeah. So I
But
feel
you will
like
lose
that's
out
zero
on
risk
ben-
then.
It's zero risk unless you get too deep and you can't get away in time.
Yes.
They are view them as almost
Can't
like
you
a
just
vehicle
sidestep?
of destruct. Can you when it's not your turn?
Oh shit, you right. You right.
I'm just
My
saying.
I can.
Yeah.
My bad,
Most-
that's on me.
Legendary action.
Most people can't move. Most people can't move on a reaction.
But I can adjust one spell and learn one more,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Plus any
And-
spell, plus any subclass or class features. You
Second
get, which
level
I don't
spell,
think
right?
anyone gets.
Yes.
It can be a second or first level.
Yeah, it
Okay.
can be either. Yeah. So
but
the rest of this session will be used basically for your level up stuff.
So should we do that in Foundry then?
You can do that in Foundry, or you can send me what it is, and I can just have it updated by the next session.
Yeah, I was
gonna
trying
try
to do it
it.
in Foundry, and I
I'm
fucked it
trying
up.
in Foundry.
I'm
Have you-
not
have you-
seeing this.
There's a
If-
little symbol next to the.
If it's fucked
So,
up,
question: when we respawn, I
know.
guess, do we get like all of our health points back to full, or are we,
you
like,
did.
half?
You did, and you got all spent spell slots. Mm.
Okay, and just because aid
Oh, you-
increases our max health, right?
Yeah,
So, and
you-
because the time
You-
it still happened,
You did lose aid in the rival process.
Oh, lose aid. Okay. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
You get all
okay,
your
I found my big thing.
you do get your spell slots back though. So no harm, no
Yeah.
foul.
Are you able to revert my level, Leo? 'Cause I
Oh,
Oh,
let
I'm
me
getting a
see.
cantrip too. Let's go. Okay. That's pretty
Features.
good.
What are you getting level?
with
What are you getting level in?
I'm going to
Cleric?
level cleric, but I wanted to do it and like actually get the just like use the tool to do it, and I hit X on the tool, and it just leveled me up anyway. But now I don't have any of my like health or anything.
What's the really shitty cantrip? Sure Strike or something?
True Strike. I'm not
True
taking True
Strike.
Strike.
Do it.
I think I might
Ah.
take. I think I might take Ray of Frost.
I might just be not looking at the right thing, but the only thing I get from one level up is like ability score improvement, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
well, or
often the
feat.
case.
Yeah, because you're what's considered a marshal, a rogue.
Yeah.
A lot of people who have spells get new spells and access to new stuff like that. Marshals get you get ability
If you
score
are-
improvement or a feat. I would recommend the ability score improvement to up your dex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your dex currently? What's the actual score, not
I
the
think
bonus?
it's. Hang on, I think it's.
I thought it was 15, so she might want to take a feat
A half
that has
feat?
like a
It
half
is
feat. Yeah.
Ooh.
15.
She could
See,
take Piercer.
I
if you
could
look at-
do 1 to Dex, 1 to Strength, because they.
There
go
is
to
some
15 and
feats that give you a +1 to dex. So you could get a
Some of them
feat-
aren't even. Some of them are pretty insane.
The skilled feat is
You hope.
really good. It gives you, I think you get to pick a skill that you're proficient in. You get to pick an ability score improvement of your choice, and you get to pick a skill to have expertise in,
Oh god, this is a horrible website.
which is
for feats.
pretty fucking insane.
Yeah, you
What's
pick
like
one
the
of your
best
current
website to
proficiencies
look at?
and give it
Oh,
that.
I don't
I
like
use
that
the
website.
the
Did you just do that,
wiki.
Leo?
Yeah, the
I
wiki
tried to do
does.
something. I don't know if it worked.
I can relink it for you if you want.
No, I got it. That
I
was
gained
just the
health
third
points,
one on
and I
Google
am leveled up.
first and stuff.
All right.
Relink the first flame.
Man, I'm not gonna get a feat in so long. Because I'm going to
Mo-
3 levels
that-
of Barbarian and putting everything else in Druid.
That's what multi-class do, baby. Let's
I
go.
know, I'm never gonna get Sentinel!
Nothing is stopping you from just putting 1 level into Barbarian just to get a feat.
I already
Yeah.
have 1 level in Barbarian.
Well,
No, going to
one
4
more.
barbarian, then is what he's saying. Going to 4 and then to druid, but getting the
Yeah,
feat might not
but-
be worth sacrificing a level in druid.
Skill
I mean, level
defeat-
3 Druid doesn't give you that much.
It does give you your
Spells.
subclass.
Yeah. Also, no spell. Druids get their
no,
subclass
for
at level
Druid,
2.
I already have my subclass.
Yeah.
Level 2 is Druid subclass.
Oh, yes, it's level 2.
Yeah, I've been Circle the Moon this whole time, but
Yeah,
I need to get
I've-
to level 3 Barbarian so I can get the Ancestral Guardian.
I've been putting together a
Oh,
tier list
true.
for D&D classes,
Doing
and I was
Ancestral
like,
Guardian.
That's my whole village, baby. They're all
I
Ancestral Guardian
love
Barbarian.
Call the boys, get
Oh.
his ass.
It's
Ancestral Guardian is so fucking.
gonna just be a pack of
class.
bears showing up.
Oh, Ancestral Guardian, the perfect. Hey, you in particular, fuck you.
Yeah,
You don't
honestly,
get to have fun.
'cause I was thinking about maybe putting 6 levels into Barbarian because level 6 is pretty sick too for Ancestral Guardians, but
pretty
Yeah,
pog.
it's pretty cool, but that also gets rid of your reaction for anything else.
I don't know if I
So my hit points
Have
should have gone
react-
up by
anyways.
a D8 plus con.
Well, I guess Druid
right?
Yes.
Don't really use their reaction
I
for
forget what it
anything.
was before.
I think
So
it
yeah,
was
that could
33
be an option.
with 8 it was 38.
Okay, so let me do. Let me put 33 as your max, and then you can roll it.
Wait, I forget. How do you do hit points again? I'm
A
I
7
forget this every time.
You roll your hit die, and then add your
Uh.
Constitution as well.
Yeah, I know. What
Okay,
my
so
hit die
I
is.
should now
It's a
have
D8 as a rogue.
7
Okay.
So roll
con
a
is
D8,
plus
add your
4. It's just con, right?
Mhm.
Not proficiency.
Yes.
For hit die.
Yeah.
Okay. 11.
Are-
So I should be at 44 max.
Alright.
Will there be a way to clash these creatures?
You don't know.
Okay.
Did you say hit die plus proficiency?
No.
or
No,
something?
don't.
Plus con.
Okay.
I was
Plus
just-
con.
Okay.
Sorry.
So it'll be whatever D8 plus 2 for you.
Yes, so I got a 7 plus 2.
That is much better.
And if we are able to clashing in general involves an
shit.
ability check, right? Like an intelligence.
It can.
charisma,
It can
whatever.
be an attack roll or an ability check.
Okay, but it could be either. Is it like dealer's choice, or is it like
It's
up
whatever Leo
It,
has set in,
it depends
in
on
front of
it
us.
depends on the creature.
That stuff we will learn in combat.
Yes.
Okay.
We will have to work with our investigation checks to decipher that on our own. That's part of the challenge.
To... All right.
So we won't know going in. Let's look at the wizard spell list. So Leo,
Man, it rolled a 2.
I took Ray of Frost as my cantrip.
All
and
right.
put 2 more into my intelligence.
This is what happens when I don't use my physical dice.
I have
Alright.
noticed a problem. It's not hard to fix, but I have been given access to every cleric spell in 1st and 2nd level instead of my own.
Aw.
Well, that's how
This
cleric
is easy to
works.
fix. No. Like they're all prepped.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Not
that's
how cleric works.
that's how
Oh,
cleric
yeah,
works.
yeah,
Like,
that's how
that's how
cleric
cleric
works.
works. Shush. Okay, now I need to figure out what spells I'm taking.
I think I'm just gonna add 1 to Dex and 1 to Strength, so they both
Can't
go
believe
up.
Penny got more HP.
Well,
than-
you're never gonna need your strength.
Okay.
Uh,
Maybe I'll do 1 to
best case
Dex and 1
scenario-
to
Half
Intelligence
feats are really
because
good.
Yeah.
You really
Intelligence
should
is
take the-
currently -1, so I want
The
to
thing
make
is
that a
like
Yeah, but
zero.
Are you going to
I don't
use
know.
it when you get it up to 0 though?
I don't know. Maybe.
the best case for you would either to be put both into Dex to try and pump it as fast as possible to as high as it can go, or to take a half feat.
It is okay to have negative stat things, but also do what you want. Don't let
Yeah.
everybody backseat game you.
That's
if you
true.
wanna get up to
Yeah.
0, then
If
that's
you,
That is
whatever,
the
whatever
biggest
you want to
thing.
do, go with that first. But I'm saying as in terms of
But,
being
like,
optimal, best thing to do would be
also-
taking a half feat.
it's kind of funny to have
Yeah.
negative stats.
Yeah.
It's more fun,
is
honestly.
true.
A very easy half feat for you is one called Piercer.
What are half feet?
So
half
I'm
it's
not
basically-
seeing
it's
that
a
anywhere.
feat
It's just the
that
toad.
you also get out, and then you get 1 stat point.
Oh.
So
wait,
there's feats that give you 1 dex. So you'd get 1 dex and the benefit of that feat.
Okay.
The one that I would recommend that Jackson also recommended would be Piercer.
Is Lucky off limits?
Yeah.
Lucky is not off limits. You're free to take Lucky.
So the way Piercer works is you can increase your Dex by 1,
Is
so
Lucky
it gets you up to
nerfed?
that 16.
It
the
it
way
is
Leo
the
thinks
1D&D
that-
version of Lucky.
If something's
And-
powerful, Leo, just make it harder for us. That you just
Yeah. Okay.
No, I
and
don't
then with
necessarily like
Piercer,
make things harder. I make it so like you can use that basically. So if you
basically it becomes worth
Yeah, but-
taking.
yeah,
that's
I
what
want.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the translation there is often
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
Leo
there's
knows
no
what
way
the
I can-
Piercer is.
There's no way I can make things
Yeah,
harder
I'm
for
looking
Lucky.
at
You
it.
just get the benefit of Lucky. Lucky doesn't like provoke any.
Basically
sort of
allows you to
challenge.
allows you. So say for instance you make an attack with your short bow or your rapier, which both do piercing damage. So each one can bonus gain from it. If it's a shitty roll on damage, you can try and re-roll it for free to see if you get better damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you crit, instead of doing your normal 1d8, you do 2d8, and then double that.
Damn. So this would instantly boost me to 16 to +3,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
I'd get another thing +1 to add to
No.
Dex.
No,
Or
you would
no?
just get the +1 and then all of
Okay.
the bonuses that Cam mentioned.
Yeah, basically you're giving up your ability score increase for this feat, and then
I
this
posted
feat
it in
gives you an
Discord.
ability score increase.
Okay.
If you
That's
take
Part of the feat.
a half feat that gives you like a spell from the divination or enchantment school, are you allowed to take any spell? from
If
the
it says any
divination or-
spell, then you can take any spell. So you can
Yeah,
take
any spell
Hex
list.
if it says like enchantment or something.
Yup.
Okay.
And if you aren't feeling like say of course Piercer isn't the only half feat. If you don't want to go like, oh, I don't want my, ability score, feat to just be for damage. One of my favorites, I think it's called Skilled.
Yeah, I
Where
was just looking at
essentially
that
you
as
get
well.
you get a +1 to Dex and you get a
That's not
proficiency
skilled.
and you get
The skill expert.
Skill expert.
skill expert.
Skilled,
Thank you.
you just take 3 skills.
Yeah, there's skilled and then there's skill expert and there's another one with skill in the
Oh.
name. But yeah, you get proficiency in a skill of your choice, you get expertise in a skill of your choice that you have proficiency in, and you get a bonus to any ability score +1.
And remember, we have a whole week to go over this, so
We have
no
until
need
Monday.
to
Yeah.
try and make a decision now.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say I'm
yeah.
gonna write these down, and then if we're not doing anything else today, I was gonna maybe sleep because I didn't sleep much earlier, and I got
Yeah,
work in a couple
Sleeping
hours.
is always good.
No, you can
Yeah,
you can
if-
do
if-
this.
If you wanna,
this is just for anyone who has
Talk about
questions.
what would be. Yeah, if you want to shoot the shit like over the weekend or over the next week. Oh wait, no, because by Monday, the next session is
Yeah.
on Monday.
Yeah, I'll have time like after work tomorrow. I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
Get some sleep.
I
Yeah.
just gotta finish
Yeah, and
writing.
just
Did
at some point in
everybody
the
else
weekend-
tell me their max hit points? Like I feel better about the fucking 2 I
27.
rolled.
I got
Okay.
31.
Mind you, I think I still have 8 applied,